If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
It's Sunday. It's football season. We're miserable. Everything's normal in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. I am somebody who considers myself to be able to have a lot of logical, rational outlooks and takes and vision with this team. And when you're losing me, you're losing a lot. And today, I think they lost me. We'll get into that much more. We'll get into your calls. I know you guys are frustrated. You want to be heard. You want to let it out. Remember, all I ask is if you talk shit, talk logical shit. That goes for the chat. That goes for call-ins. That goes for anywhere in life. Make it make sense. Like Blitz does.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
You know what's not fantastic? Coaching and quarterback play. This is a league where the most important things and at the biggest things that decide a game are the quarterback play and the decisions you make on the sideline. Now, let's just be realistic here, okay? Justin Fields was horrific. Justin Fields was not decisive. Justin Fields was afraid to throw the ball. Justin Fields wasn't trusting his eyes. Justin Fields was an absolute disgrace as a starting quarterback. He'd be an absolute disgrace as a walk-on, undrafted, third-string quarterback. But coaching comes into play with this. I say it all the time. One of the most important things that a coach has to do, you have to know the strengths of your team, and you have to know your weaknesses. And you have to disguise those weaknesses, and you have to protect your players, and you have to find a way to not to let the opposition exploit you. But you're going to put Justin Fields with 4 or 5 wide receivers, spreading the field in shotgun, time and time again. You're handing them the game. You put them under center. You move the pocket. You give them an opportunity to run one-on-one. You put the advantage in your favor. You don't fucking hand it away. They handed this game to a pompous, smug, arrogant dickhead in Peyton. Gave him a goddamn game he doesn't deserve. Many guys were open. Never got the ball out. I said this all offseason. Many did. The last thing we want to see is Fields in the pocket trying to beat a defense because he can't. I would rather run the ball with the defense knowing we're running it every single time than see him in the pocket having to throw the ball. Now, that being said, as horrible as Fields was, we were still in it to win it. And as much as Aaron Glenn wants to stand at the microphone after the game and question the media, Zach and Connor, what kind of question is that? It's the question that every Jet fan wants answered. Justin Fields is not playing well enough for you to stand there and bark back at the media that that's our guy. He didn't have a bad game. He's had a bad career. Now, when we brought him in, every single thing I said about him was if they could get him to be, if they can do this. It's not happening. It's not happening. Now, I'm going to be completely real with you guys. And I've hinted at this. I don't think I've flat out said it. If the goal is to go and get the top quarterback and start your franchise over, that's cool. Tell us that. That's all. If this leads to Mendoza, and by the way, if you haven't noticed on Twitter and in chats, hashtag mayhem for Mendoza is what I am all on board for. If it leads to mayhem to Wilson for the next decade, sign me up. If it leads to us getting the number one pick, not winning stupid, meaningless games, and we fall to the second, third, or fourth pick, sign me up. I'm okay with that. But let's be realistic about it. If Woody Johnson is on board with it, if Muji, if they're all connected, and they're like, you know what? We know Fields isn't the long-term answer. We need a year where we actually tank. There's been years we've been really bad, and we haven't been in games. This looks like tanking to me. And I have been very vocal with saying to everybody, it's not a tank if you're just not good enough to win. This team is good enough to win. They're in multiple games. But the decision-making just doesn't look legit. The quarterback play is putrid. The decision-making is putrid. And I don't get it. I can't logically look at this team and give you any explanation as to why they're doing things certain ways. You want to break it down? Okay. First half. It looked as if they were going to get their family members were being held up in a basement in Brooklyn. Shout out to Biggie Smalls. If they went and scored, they just stopped. Justin Fields, he wasn't throwing the ball. Guys were open, quick crossing underneath. Listen, there's a lot of things that need to be said about the coaching. But Angstram's trying to win a game. He's making decisions and calling plays that he believes the quarterback can execute. Quarterback's just not executing them. I don't know. I can't look at it, guys. And I know that some of you might hate that about me. Some of you love that about me. That's why you keep coming back to the channel. It's because I can look at things rationally and logically and break it down from a vantage point others don't. I'm out of options here. This, to me, now looks like a tank. You had opportunities to score. Even the final play of the game, if you didn't see the short today, I would rather take the chance of Folk making the kick than 0% chance. And that's what it was. Fields on 4th and 8 without Garrett Wilson, because you got Garrett Wilson injured because he tried to twist and contort his body to make a catch because you couldn't put it on his front part of his body to tap and go out of bounds. You got Wilson hurt because you're unable to throw an 8-yard out in the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be at lot E26 next week. I don't care if I've never thrown a pass to you in your entire life. When I call hike, you run an 8-yard out, and I guarantee you the ball will be where it needs to be. And I don't even know how quick you run. I'll put that pass on you. What are they doing? Is Wilson running option routes, and Fields doesn't know the route he's going to run, and he's waiting to see, and then he's got to force it? Because it doesn't look in rhythm. It's hard for me to believe that an NFL quarterback is that awful he can't throw an 8-yard out. Is he waiting to see Garrett break? Does he not know the route? I don't know. I don't know. It's ladies and gentlemen, if you watch this show, you know sometimes me and this guy get into a lot of heated exchanges. But there's times he drops a fucking gem in the chat. Our first comment tonight is from Nate. First practice next week, Glenn should start it with a 62-yard attempt by Folk just to troll himself. Nate, how about this? How about Folk just goes out there and starts kicking 62s? Just keeps kicking them. Even when the team comes out to warm up, is kicking it again over them. Yeah, a guy who threw for 150 yards and scored 13 points was having fun. Can we, all right, we have a new fire today. Can we put together or put out this Wilkes fire? They made some good adjustments. Will it be long-term? Don't know. But Brownlee looks like a middle linebacker playing corner. Brownlee comes to play. Jermaine Johnson brings a different element to this defensive line and this pass rush. Okay. Cisco gets on a fumble recovery. Our first turnover of the year. Now, the NFL, the playbook on the Jets is out. Send a lot of guys. Fields can't process. 0 blitz. Or let's drop 7 into coverage and just send 4 because he won't be able to read where to go with the ball. It's frustrating. It's aggravating. It's sad that as Jets fans, we have to go through this. Paul, I agree. When I saw them in shotgun on 3rd and 8, I was irate. You needed 6 yards to match the 57-yarder that he previously kicked. I mean, you're playing for a 60-yarder because you do not want the ball in his hands because he wasn't decisive. He wasn't good. You don't think the O-line was decent or D-line? I think the O-line was very good. Justin Fields had 3.25 seconds to throw the ball and didn't throw it. He had open guys. You are not expected to block for 4 seconds in the NFL. Defense gave up 13 points. We've given up 13 points, more than that, on back-to-back drives in Miami against Dallas. We gave up 3 points in the second half of a game. When do we do that? It sucks because special teams has cost us games. Defense has cost us games. They both performed very well today. Williams, 1 kick return, very close to fumbling it. The ground caused the fumble. But both him and Nwangu had good games. The Jets won the field position battle time and time again. We started 2 drives in their territory. Thank God, or we wouldn't have had 6 points. Defense gets a safety. Michael Clemens put more points on the board for us today than Justin Fields did. You hope that Garrett's not hurt long term. He came out beginning of the second half with his hand over his lower back, his hip area. comes back in the game, misses that drive. The one scoring drive the offense had was without Garrett Wilson. And then he's twisting, contorting his body multiple times because the passes are not where they need to be. Snowball. And congratulations on winning the jersey last night. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a raffle going on this channel. $5 super chats and up get you on the wheel. Gifted memberships get you on the wheel. Don't forget, tonight is Sunday. All raffle entries are doubled. Tonight is the night to get on the wheel. If we get a huge outpouring of gifted memberships tonight, I'll give away another jersey tonight like we did last night. So, ladies and gentlemen, good luck to everyone. Thank you to everyone who contributed last night. You guys were awesome. That was unexpected, but it went to the moon so quickly last night on this channel. Had to give away a jersey. Had to show my appreciation to you guys because I don't know if you're aware of this, but this fucking fan base is the only good part of this team. And you know what? The merch. Fanatic sweatshirt on sale, 30% off. Showed up today. I go to leave the house to go to shop right after the game. Sitting on the front porch. Wasn't supposed to get here till Wednesday. I love it. The merch is nice. That's got nothing to do with the Jets. Nothing to do with the Jets. A couple of your comments. John B., member of the channel for 14 months. Every opponent playing the Jets is like Mr. Burns tapping his fingers together saying, excellent. Thank you, John B. Luppy, our homeboy, gifted a membership. It went to Pred. I think Pred is in the chat right now. Thank you, Luppy. Ryan McCarthy's here. What's up, Ryan? He gifted one. That went to Ted. New York Jets, Florida. Nicely done. I don't know what else I could say. I said it last night. I'll say it again. This team is missing a lot of pieces. Okay? Here's what we're missing. We're missing 2 safeties. We're missing a middle linebacker. We're missing another defensive end. Another defensive tackle. I like Briggs. I don't know if Quinnen's going to be here long term. I really don't. You have no guaranteed money after this year. You might have to move Quinnen. If that's the case, then you're going to need at least 2 guys at defensive tackle. You need 2 wide receivers. You're probably going to need a running back because Brees will be gone. You need a quarterback. This team isn't close to being a full roster. But I'll tell you this. You win that game today with Tyrod Taylor, quarterback. You win that game today with Zach Wilson at quarterback. You win that game today with Neil O'Donnell at quarterback. That game was lost by Justin Fields. Now, the coaching could have put us in better positions to win. Could have had an opportunity to kick the game-winning field goal. But it's ugly. It's ugly. And here's the thing that's going to suck, folks. It's only going to get uglier. It's only going to get uglier. Justin Fields against the Cleveland defense, if he's still your quarterback, is going to be just as ugly as this. Mays, you absolutely 100% win the game with me throwing the ball. I probably wouldn't even ran the ball more than Fields. You put 22-year-old me out there? 6'3", 235? I would have been trucking motherfucker. It's frustrating. We have so many players on this team that are trying really hard. Jermaine Johnson. If we had everyone trying as hard as Jermaine, Brownlee, and Garrett Wilson are, I'll take that. Membu. Couldn't believe that Fields gave up, got sacked. He's grabbing his head and jumped like he threw a tantrum. But you know what? Put it on film. And when you get asked about it, here's what you say in the meeting room. I can't believe that this is an NFL caliber quarterback and he's not getting rid of the ball. How are we supposed to get behind this guy when that's the product that we see? We're doing our job. We're blocking for 3.25 seconds. Any NFL quarterback should be able to make that throw. And they're not. He's not doing it. So maybe it's time for a players' meeting on offense and the players throw their support behind Taylor. Is Taylor the quarterback of the future? No. Is Taylor going to come in and go 10-1 and put us on a miraculous playoff run? No. Could we see some competent football? Yes. Could we see an 8-yard out completed without injuring our wide receiver? Yes. Yeah. DJ Dirty Cooch, one of my favorite names to say. It was the Steelers game. And I said this after that game. He made some miraculous escapes from the pocket, but he's not going to be able to do that every week. They're going to get to him. The ones that he barely slipped out of and made something out of, now today he went down. Why would we want this quarterback in the pocket? Unless it's mayhem for Mendoza, then I'm on board. Because it's going to get very, very mayhemy. I don't even know if that's the word, but fuck it. I'm rocking with it. I need some entertainment today because the Jets failed to bring it. I feel bad for people who are traveling. I feel bad for everyone that went to Tampa to spend money. I feel bad for people who flew to London, which is a very expensive trip, to see this. It sucks. It sucks. It's heartbreaking as fans that this is the product that we pay for. It's heartbreaking that so many people are going to be traveling this week to see this team perform and get beat by Carolina. A game before the season we all marked as a W. Now, to me, is an emphatic L. I'll still pick them to win by Wednesday, but right now, goddamn it, I'm pissed and I'm allowed to be. Kevin Tats gifts 5 memberships, 10 raffle entries on the wheel. Kevin, shout out to you, my friend. His memberships went to Emmanuel Holcomb, Jets fan since birth. Well, hopefully that person's young and can change. Derek the Cop, big Islander fan, and Orb. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate your support, man. If you guys haven't, you got to go check out Kevin's Instagram. Kevin, shoot me that on Discord DM, and I'll drop that. Or type it in the put it in as a comment, Kevin, and I'll throw that up for everyone to go follow you. Kevin, very, very skilled tattoo artist. So go show him some love on his Instagram page. Brian says, how do I lower the bar any lower on the team I love? Listen, it's for many years, I've joked. My birthday's Saturday. And I've said for many years, or many of the seasons I've been able to say, by the time mid-October gets here, I'm in draft mode. There's another one. Here's the only consolation that you have out of this season. If you get the quarterback, you can change your team around very quickly. If we had average quarterback play today, we win. If we had Zach Wilson, we win. I feel bad for everyone in my. Yeah, but I'm not going to put me out there. I care about you guys more than myself. Listen, the team sucks. I might just drive 10 hours with Nikki in the car to have a great weekend with my kid. Might not even go to the game. Might end up somewhere else. Just get him in the car. Be like, yeah, we're going to the game, son. End up going to see Boomtown. End up going to see Knob. Just, sorry, son. We're not going to the game. This team is too bad. But we're going to go have a fun weekend together, you and Dad. Folks, I don't know. I don't know. Bad teams find ways to lose games. We are a very bad team. Mr. Gorilla Salad, anyone traveling long distances to go see this team is a total moron. It's fair. He's a wordsmith, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, it's Nate. I put out my hand, a welcoming, friendly gesture. Mock drafts? Of course, Johnny Boy shows up, and our 69th viewer is here. Johnny, welcome. Oh, it just dipped back under. But Johnny, for a second, you 69'd all of us. No mocks yet, Nate? It's too soon? You're afraid of Rick Kent yelling at you. I respect it. Rick Kent does not like mocks. Listen, it's bad, folks. I don't know what else I could say. I'm not going to rant and rave. I'm not going to slam my fist down on the table. We're going to do what we do as Jets fans. We're going to rally around the community. We're going to be there for one another, and we're going to get through this together. What did I lie to you about Mendoza? What did I lie to you about Mendoza? All right, ladies and gentlemen, take a minute. I just dropped the link. That is Kevin's Instagram page. Go check that out. Nate, if you don't base that off of yesterday, he is a dual threat. He is. Oregon's got a really good defense. They went in and put 30 points on them. Tom Ace, I love Ramiro Mendoza out of the Yankees bullpen. Number 55, Ramiro Mendoza. Oh, man. Folks, listen, I know you're upset. I know you're hurt. Jets fans, let it out. I just pinned the link in the chat. Let's hear what you got to say. Jets Worldwide with a good question. Who is leaving at the trade deadline besides fans? I think if you get a 1 for Quinnen Williams, yes. I think Quincy will then go also. You're probably going to get a 4 or 5. Maybe less. Fred Warner just got hurt in San Francisco. Quincy's familiar with the system. Maybe Saleh calls up. Breece Hall. I mean, if you're getting rid of Breece Hall, you really have no offense at all. I mean, Lazard wasn't even injured. Lazard didn't get on the plane on Monday with the Jets because of personal reasons, and then never even went out there for the game. So I have no idea what that's about. Hopefully he quit on the team and they can just cut him and release him. You're not getting anything for him anyway. You'd have to pay someone to take him. Remember when the Rams did that? They paid the Lions to take Goff. That was crazy. That's one of the wildest trades I can remember in NFL history. You know, and people keep saying you have to fire these guys because you don't trust them to draft the next quarterback. Why not? You saw the scheme open time and time again today. Quarterback wasn't throwing it. Why wouldn't you want Angstrand? What has Angstrand shown you that you don't want him developing the next quarterback? Fields is bad decision maker. His decision is hold the ball. Why is that on Angstrand? You can't make somebody become something they're not. It sucks. It sucks. And if you're wondering the background that I used to have, why I brought it back today, because this is what this stadium is going to look like next week. There's going to be nobody there. Carolina, the Dallas Cowboys fans filled up 40% of that stadium last week. Carolina doesn't have that fan base. That place is going to be empty. It is going to be empty. You want to put your arms out. You want to kick your feet up on the seat in front of you. There's going to be plenty of options to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I did a tease of Bob Shepard earlier. Now, batting leadoff for the Shiners, Luppy.
Number 69, Luppy. How you doing, Nick?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, my God. There's two things going on here, Nick. Either Glenn is the most ingenious person in the world where they're tanking without actually telling you they're tanking, or he is an absolute moron. Two things are happening, one or the other. I'm trying to lean towards the moron side. I'm sorry, after seeing this game. How many things did he blow? I mean, throw a Hail Mary at the half. What are you doing? And at the end of the first quarter, I'm even saying, got it.
Why not snap it? Why not? If you don't want to kick it, throw one. Maybe you get a pass interference. Maybe just throw one to the end zone, and maybe Garrett or Garrett
get a pass interference.
He can go up. Maybe we get a penalty. Maybe we get a play at the 1 yard line, and then you have the option: do we kick it and take the points? Like, do something. Just standing there and doing nothing.
I watched the first quarter, and I'm like, Fields has to get replaced. He's got to get sit down. Something's going on with this guy. You could see it. I'd never seen somebody that shell shock since Bubby Brister. It was crazy. And then for him to continue with this guy, and I'm in pain watching this guy holding the ball. I'm like, what has he got? Stickum on it? He can't get it off his hand. It's just insane that and people are open everywhere. And for him not to react on that guy, and then at the end of the game, I'm thinking to myself, Fields has no chance of making a fourth down. None at all. No. Give Nick Falk a shot. No. He's the hero.
You don't even have Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Because you got Wilson injured because you threw the ball behind him and he fucked his hip up. Excuse me. I did miss a couple things. I had my notepad up with my notes that I wanted to get through, and I missed some super chats. Thank you, Yeti.
Sorry.
Yeti member for 16 months. Thank you. Interesting profile photo. We will delete that face from this channel. Nick, I stood by AEG. You know me, but this was inexcusable. That was the last straw. He just completely shut down when we needed him. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I can't even try to pretend to give you any resemblance of an excuse for today. Today was unmitigated disaster. Today looked almost intent. It looked like there was intent to not win the game today. And that's the part, as fans who spend our fucking hard-earned money, that hurts. Joe the Jet G with the super chat. Thank you, Joe. You're on the wheel. Fields is not the guy. Glenn has no idea on what he's doing. This team needs to get the number one pick in order for anything to change. Joe, I'm there. It's hashtag mayhem for Mendoza, because it's going to be the most amount of mayhem we've ever seen. This is going to be a disaster. It's going to be off the rails. It's going to be anger. It's going to be miserable streams. It's going to be a lot of frustration. However, if you can change your franchise and get the right quarterback, it'll be worth it. Many teams have done that throughout the years.
Can he develop them?
Yeah. Kevin Tat says, I love you all. I hate this team, though. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate your support. Swamp Ranger, member for 14 months. Joke's on us. We started tanking in the offseason when we brought in Fields. $30 million for the number one pick. Not too shabby. I'll tell you what. If $30 million gets you the number one pick and you get that elite quarterback, that's easy money.
They should give you the $30 million, Nick. Give you the $30 million.
All right. Well, what are you going to do with it?
Probably fire Glenn. I'm sorry. Seriously though, and at the end of the game, give Nick Falk a chance to kick that field goal.
100%.
I mean, all these fans,
you can get a penalty. You can get them to jump off sides, right? Like you can get closer. Like they can run into the kicker. Like
Yeah.
maybe something goes our way. Oh, one more thing I forgot, Luppy. Thank you. 2 penalties. We got 2 penalties in a game. One was in the first 5 minutes. We went 56 minutes of football with 1 penalty. Okay. So there's one narrative, right? And we got a turnover. And Michael Clemens made a play for a safety. So some things improved.
And the kick return.
So I'm not going to put it.
Punter.
I'm not going to paint with a broad brush and say this coaching staff can't fix things, because they showed today they were able to fix some things. We just have to see it. Like, we didn't believe the defense would get fixed. Everyone wanted Wilkes fired. I don't know. I thought Wilkes called a pretty fucking awesome game today.
Yeah,
It makes a difference when you have guys on the field who can make plays.
When you got JJ on the field, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that guy makes a big difference in there, and it's the balance between him and Quentin. So they double Quentin and leave somebody free, and they got somebody as talented as him. Yeah, he's going to get there. Even I hate to say it, your man, number 72.
I ain't got a man.
Yes, number 72. He thought
my
he got
man. What the fuck? That's Knobcraft's man. He's got 2 of his jerseys.
Because of what you said last week. That's all. Just he looked so excited when he thought he picked up a fumble, and it was just an incomplete pass. It was hysterical. I was laughing in my seat. It was funny. I don't know if you remember.
Stanley, it was Clemens. Clemens bull rushed the right guard and actually won that bull rush. And the guard just pulled him and tackled him back.
But Nick, how good would it have been for Nick Falk to kick a game-winning field goal in that situation? Even if he missed it, every Jet fan would have been like, at least they did the right thing and gave him a shot. You know, it's just.
Here's what would have happened, though, Luppy. Let's be realistic. We would have false started, pushed it back to a 67-yarder, had 4th and 13, thrown a pass underneath for 4 yards. Finally, after everyone being open all day, then he throws a pass underneath, and Arian Smith would have got tackled.
Oh, Nick Falk.
That would have been how it played out. So Aaron Glenn did us a favor by shortening our misery.
Or Falk would have got hurt. We've been out of kicker for next week.
It's rough, man. This is rough.
Yeah. We've been here before.
We've been here too often.
Yeah.
But if this leads to us getting the quarterback of the future, I'm okay with this.
But
I am, because I've watched too much bad quarterback play for too many years. If this leads us to the number 1 pick, at this point, I have to be okay with it, because we don't have an NFL caliber quarterback right now. So if you give me the option of getting the best one available, I'm going to sign on the dotted line with a smile.
Nick, again, 2 things, though. Are we going to pick the right guy? And the second thing is, are we going to develop him? We've shown that we can't do that either.
But we've also never picked the right guy.
That's what I'm saying. We 2 things. We can never pick the right guy, and we
look
never
at
show
the
we can
positives,
develop
right?
anybody.
You're pointing out the negatives. I'm looking at the positives.
Okay.
A rookie quarterback who has 3 seconds to throw the ball. Okay. Like, we've never given a quarterback that. Our quarterbacks have been getting killed.
True.
Right? If it's the right guy, he can throw the ball in 2 seconds.
True.
2.5 if it's a deep route, right? You got Garrett Wilson locked in. You got Mason Taylor, who for some reason you don't want to include in the passing attack, Justin Fields. That's wild. And then you go get a center to replace Myers and upgrade your line. And then you bring in another running back to complement Allen and Davis. And I think you have a situation where a young quarterback could succeed. You know, start Taylor next week. I'm calling for it. I don't want to see Justin Fields after that. I hope that on this flight home, some of the leaders on this team, Garrett Wilson, looks like maybe he did it at halftime. He didn't even wait to the flight home. You go have a conversation and you say, I love him. He's my boy. We're best friends. But I think maybe a change here and sitting Justin and letting him see the field without being injured on the sideline, watching Tyrod get the ball out of his hands might help us long term. Helps us short term with a quarterback change. Helps us long term with maybe Fields seeing it differently.
Like they say, put a clipboard in the guy's hands for a while. You know,
Yeah.
now it's a tablet.
Or a tablet
but,
now. Nowadays,
tablet
right?
now. Yeah. So we're dating ourselves, right?
Luppy, I got a few people on hold. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the
Appreciate you
membership,
too.
and
No
good
problem.
luck.
See you Sunday.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm looking forward
Take
to
it
it.
easy.
Get there nice and early.
I'll
Tailgate
be there.
Joe will be on with me and Jake Wednesday. He's coming on at 11 a.m. So we got some new information that he'll be pushing out there. And lot opens up at 8. The party starts at 9. I'll be in there at 8 o'clock right on the dot. So
Let's go.
hell yeah.
I'll bring
Let's
the
have some fun.
paper bags.
Yes. Bring plastic bags because I'm at
That's what I said.
And duct tape. And duct tape. I want to make sure it's airtight.
All right. Take
All
it
right,
easy.
later,
Nick.
buddy.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up we got Lou B. What's up, Lou? You all right, bro? You're muted.
What's not up? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to we go through all the different things that everyone's been saying all day. We all saw it, but some things really flash out to me is Tomlin. We doubted a top 5. I'm looking on seeing like what is he ranked as a coach. It says he's ranked between 5 and 10 amongst head coaches in the NFL. We doubted him. That was our first mortal sin because he knew that Justin Fields was no good. That's why he benched him even after winning. Like when you bench someone after winning, you see like, wow, maybe we weren't going to win that game. Number 2, my second point today is Woody is about to react. I hope everyone understands that.
Yeah.
That
Woody's going to Woody at some point.
Yeah, and we talked about this the other day, but now it became like more real, right? So he's going to react now. Once again, embarrassed in London and embarrassed really bad. What do you think? Was he embarrassed more this time or last time?
Less expectations this time. And I think that's what he was embarrassed by, is he was probably boasting about this team, and the fact that we lost and went to 2 and 3 hurt his ego. But Woody has been in the background. Woody has been uninvolved. Woody has not been vocal. Maybe this is the organizational plan. And maybe Fields and Muji went to Glenn and said, listen, we need a long-term quarterback. We're going to get some pieces in here this year. We're not going to really, build the weapons on offense. And then we're going to go for it in year 2.
Yeah, but I don't think he thought it would be this bad and embarrassing. Like, yeah, we're going to build for the future. This is brutal, right? Losing 6 games in a row and a quarterback that is throwing negative yards. My question to you tonight, because you're a coach, and I know that, we're going to be looking for a new coach. I do not believe AG makes it. So what are we looking for in a coach? I don't think he was missing the motivational piece. I think he was very motivating. I went to the practices. I saw him there. I don't think he was missing coaching them hard. I think he coached them hard. So what are we missing in a coach? Because we are going to be looking for a coach, a defensive coordinator, and a quarterback. And I do believe that the fans' opinions ring out. We have very vocal fans, right? And I think the last draft, everybody was on the Membo or Warren.
Warren, yeah.
It was either Membo or Warren. I don't think the fans were screaming out for a Jackson Dart. I don't think the fans were screaming out for a quarterback. I think they were like, oh,
no, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't. And just to chime in, I wanted to build a line first because I've watched too many times throughout the years we bring in a quarterback and the line's not set. I want to bring in the quarterback as the final piece of the puzzle. Does that mean struggles? Does that mean maybe an awful season? Yes. But I want to bring the quarterback in as the final piece of the offense, and that elevates everybody, and they rise together. I don't want to bring him in here with Wayne Hunter at right tackle. I don't want to bring him in here with Greg Van Rotten on the offensive line. I want to bring him in behind a finished product with Garrett Wilson. If you trade Quinnen Williams and you get a 1, and then you got the 33rd pick, you have 3 of the top picks in the NFL draft next year. You get your quarterback, you get a wide receiver, and then you go get another weapon. Whether it's another wide receiver, you go back-to-back, or you get another running back to replace Breece Hall, or you get the top center in the draft, and then you have your offense finished.
Listen, I love Membo. I was really happy about that pick, but if he has to block for such a long time, like, what's the difference? Who's blocking for you? Yeah. I'm watching some of these quarterbacks that boom, bang it out, right? And then you don't need. So I was thinking about how are these teams with shitty offensive lines doing better? Why? Because the quarterback is getting it out so fast, so they can have an undrafted free agent blocking for them. We went to games where they had no lines, and we're still seeing a quarterback slay us because they're throwing it so quick. This Justin has been. I don't know whether he got injured after the first game. Maybe he does really have a concussion or something. Something really happened here. But I'll be honest with you. I think we're going to lose anyway. I would rather lose with Brady Cook in the game because Tyrod is like 1 foot away from getting hurt. if I was in charge of the team right now, I would put in Brady Cook because he does throw. He throws and throws. And we watched him in practice. He just slings it.
Yeah.
And whether he's good or bad or throws picks, what's the difference? We're going to lose anyway. Our players are not getting practice. So they're not playing in real NFL games, getting the ball thrown to them. We have to wait another year. We do have some really good receivers. When people say we don't have a receiver too, we have guys that can catch. If these guys were on any other team, they would be doing really well. I think that we're prolonging their journey, their development in the NFL when they're not getting. We have people on the team that have not got the ball thrown to them once.
Yeah.
I mean, for Aaron,
They made comment today. They made note of it that Josh Reynolds got his 10th target. That was the 10th target in game 6 to a wide receiver. That's 1.4 targets a game.
What about
and he missed a game or two.
Not one. We couldn't try in 6 games. Not one bomb to one of the fastest guys in the NFL. Not one bomb is crazy.
We tried it on the opening drive, and Fields threw it out of bounds 6 yards to his left and set us straight up the numbers.
Me and Boy Green met Arian Smith in practice in the summer, and he said to us, I said, you got to get an 80-yard bomb on the Steelers. He goes, we practiced that, just not in front of you guys. So I was like, oh, man, this guy's going to get it one day. And then,
maybe with Taylor.
Look at Taylor. How many? He's so good. If he was on any other team right now, he'd probably be doing double or triple. I mean, this is just crazy. So my question to you is, my key question, what are we looking for in a coach? You're a coach. What are we looking for in a coach? Because we are looking for a coach.
I don't think we are yet. I don't know. If we do make the move, it's obviously somebody who's got to have a pedigree of developing a quarterback. It's got to be someone that has that offensive mind, has that coaching branch. I don't know. I'm not ready to put a coaching list together yet, man. It's too early for me for that. Give me to Thanksgiving, and then I'll have a coach's list.
Didn't you see mistakes today? Like coaching mistakes?
Yes. I saw a poor quarterback play. I saw bad decisions by the coaches. I saw inconsistencies in the play calling. I saw Angstrand trying to run what he wants and Fields not being able to do it. But there comes a certain point where you have to realize you're not going to get through that brick wall, and he's not going to be a pocket passer, and you got to start moving the pocket, and you got to put your offense in an advantage. Throw screen passes. Use his athleticism to back up and let the defensive line come to him. Throw a screen pass to Brees. Do something. There's so many things that they can do, Lou, that they're not doing. And that, to me, maybe means organizations on the same page. Because we know when Woody, like you said it, when Woody's unhappy, Woody makes moves.
Woody's going to react. You can rest assured that is a fact right now. There's no way this guy's going through. This is major. This is next level embarrassment for fans and for him. But the other thing today is like only 2 people scored, right? The kicker and the ref scored for us too, right?
Yeah. Michael Clemens.
So you don't the fact that they did not give him a chance, I would have been fine if he lost the game for us. Fine.
100%.
We would have all been fine if he lost the game.
He's our best player, the kicker. I would have been fine putting the game on his leg. I don't care if it was 65.
Period.
He hit a 53-yarder, and it would have been good by 10 yards.
On the team, and if he lost it, then fine. We know you got us. You are a man's man kicker. And the other thing is, look, the difference of today when we had a returner. Wow. When Iguano came back today, wow. I mean, I know he didn't get the ball every time, but what a difference.
Put him in for a screen pass. Let's use his shiftiness. Put him out for a wide receiver screen. Do something to get the spark going. How about that? Where's the quick passes?
I don't know. I'm just beside myself, but I'm all about Brady Cook. I think he's better than people think. And I
know you've been big on him.
Is he a starter? No, but is he a starter over Justin? I would, if I had to bet who can do better in a game right now, I'm picking Brady Cook. I'd put everything I own, everything I work for on the line to say Brady Cook would be better in a game than Justin Fields right now. I watched him in practice. He throws. Throw it.
Your new iPhone that zooms in so well is better than Justin Fields at this point. At least I can see downfield. Fields can't.
Sure, man. I mean,
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in, bro. Keep your head up.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'll never give up. I'll see you this week at
Yeah, definitely stop by, man. You know where we're at. Same exact. I'll be in the same exact spot when for talking Jets. We'll be right there.
And then come to L5 for the Jersey Burn at 11:30. Just run by, come by the Jersey Burn. That's where I'm doing.
I will try. My kid likes to go into the game early, especially if we're in that end zone where the Jets are warming up.
He's not missing anything. So.
I know, but maybe he can get an autograph from Garrett. He's got one from Jermaine. Maybe he gets an autograph from Garrett.
Garrett's on the field because Justin's going to get him killed the way he's passing the ball. I mean, I was saying Garrett has to reach out so much for every ball that we're going to get him hurt, and supposedly he's hurt. I mean, hearing rumors of him being hurt right now, and you could blame Justin Fields for that shit.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
All right, man. I'll see you this week.
Hey, man, I became friends with you this season, so the season's not a total loss.
Oh, the Jet fans are the best. We are the best fans. We are the best people.
I'm trying to find a positive in anything, Luke.
We don't give. That's what I can't leave now because of my commitment to the fans and the people that rip on me. Now I'm like, I'm never gonna give up. But people call me today, tell me to give up on the Jets. I'm like, I'm never giving up. There's nothing you could say. They could be 0-200, and I'll be right here.
That's rough. Well, we might be there. Might take us a little bit. We're on our way until we win. 0-200 still a possibility. 0-200 is more likely than 1-6 at this point.
I know. Well, keep on looking out for a good quarterback because that's what it's going to be all about.
That's it, bro.
Have a great day.
Right. We'll talk soon, buddy. Be good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 82 of you watching here right now. Couple things. It's Sunday. Raffle entries are doubled. What's the raffle, you ask? Well, here it is. It's the sack exchange from the stock exchange floor. All 4 signatures are on it. $5 super chats get you on. Gifted memberships get you on. If we get a big surge of gifted memberships in this show, we'll give a jersey away. Snowball, Jets Worldwide. He won one last night. He picked the Garrett Wilson jersey that I have to order for him. All right. Let's see. Also, it's Sunday. I don't know if I said this. Raffle entries are doubled. Today is the day to make sure you're in it, folks. Listen, Jets fans, I know it's bad. I know we're down. But you guys keep showing up. You keep supporting the channel, and I appreciate you for that. Next up, first-time caller. He won a membership earlier. Pred, what's up, bro?
I did. Well, I'm not going to, repeat anything you've really said, garbage coaching, garbage quarterback, all that. What I would like to say is the Jets have faced the Broncos in each of the last 6 seasons. Jets quarterbacks in those games have tossed 3 interceptions and have taken 32 sacks. Not a single touchdown thrown. We have rushed
good
for 3
ratio,
touchdowns.
right? That leads to winning.
We've rushed for 3 touchdowns in those games, and in total, we actually won 2 games, unbelievably. So, but yeah, this is not good.
Not at all.
But we're down and out right now. But what I will say is, the Jets fan base is the greatest fan base in the NFL.
Preach.
Without any competition. Like, this is a fan base that has come together through strife and struggle and pain and suffering. And, when there's nothing to watch, when the on-field product is that garbage, you have to stick together with, fellow fans and, suffer through it,
We're suffering, all right, man.
And
it's rough.
It is.
It's rough because you want to believe, you want to think, you want to see good things, and then it's just not coming together on the field. And then when it does come together on the field, we shoot ourselves in the foot. When we get drives, we fumble. And then we don't get drives. And then we're not a team that can play badly and win. We have to play perfectly to win.
We can't recover from mistakes. We're not good enough for that.
No. But we are really good at making them.
No,
Big
absolutely.
Fella has a question here for you. How did you become a Jets fan?
No. Yes, I answered this question earlier. The Gase season, I watched one of the 2 Jets wins that season.
The Rams game?
Say again?
Was it the Rams game when we beat
It
the
was
Rams in LA?
game. That meaningless draft-ruining game. But that was the first NFL game I watched in full. I am from Europe, and I had an immediate affinity with this team. So, you know, 2020 gay season, watched one of the two wins, and had an immediate affinity. So, you know, and ever since then, it's been garbage. The highlight has been a 7-10 season
Yeah,
with
it's
Zach Wilson at quarterback.
yeah, it's not good,
So,
man. It's not
so
good.
it is what it is, right? We're gonna suck this season. It is gonna blow.
Yeah,
Uh,
Tom A says the odds of someone becoming a Jet fan from that game alone must be in the trillions. Yeah, did you play the lottery that night too?
oh, I wish. Oh, I wish.
Excuse me.
This lottery I completely, lost on. I have no affiliation with any American, city, team, whatever. I had the option of choosing anybody in the National Football League, and I chose the Jets. Or rather, maybe the Jets chose me. I don't know. But,
Well,
yeah.
I don't
You
even know
know.
what to say to that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe it'd been better off for you if your internet went out that day. I don't know. Yeah,
Well,
Rick Kent says, poor guy.
you know.
Ted says, Pred, my apologies from all of Jet Nation.
No, 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 don't apologize because this is the greatest fan base. Like, the fan base has made up a lot for the on-field product, which has been, you know, a war crime, honestly. Send the coaches to Geneva. You know, but yeah, not much more to
Well,
say
I
really.
welcome you to the fan base. Welcome you to the channel. And I appreciate you,
Yeah.
man. Keep your head up. What time you got over there? Like 3 in the morning? 4 in the morning?
I wouldn't stay up this late typically, but this was such a atrocity of a game that I felt like
Oh,
I
this
felt
game was so bad you may never sleep again, if that's the case.
I felt like maybe calling in one of these late shows, on some of these shows would be the move.
I appreciate you, man. Don't be a stranger
Yeah.
and call in again, man. Listen, maybe one day I'll be right. One day it's going to pay off. One day,
One
being
day,
fans of
one
this
day.
team. It might just be one day, not a whole season, not a dynasty, but one day it might pay off.
But Mendoza, early returns looking pretty
My
good.
guy. That's my guy,
Number
man.
one overall pick, looking like it. The
That's my guy. But
Titans.
here's the thing: the Jets can really fuck this up because there's like 5, 6 teams that have one win, so they can win and fall very
no,
quickly in the draft. So if
But
you're somebody that wants the number one pick, and right now I do, like I want to see competitive football. If they start to win, I'll change my tune. But today, obviously, there's no hope for this team. There's no direction with the quarterback play. I want the best possible quarterback, and that would be, in theory, the number one pick.
well, it's all in our hands. The Titans and the Saints have been foolish enough to win a game each. So,
Yeah, it's.
But yeah, thanks so much for having me on, and
I
go
appreciate
Jets.
you, man. Like I said, don't be a stranger. Call back in.
Absolutely.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Go Jets.
Go Jets. Fucking Adam Gase wrecked this guy's life. Poor guy. Luppy gifted a membership that went to Julian, parentheses Jules. No relate to Nate, parentheses Nate. Maybe. I don't know. Gators in the raffle. Gator says, put me in. If I win, can you make mine a Jackson Dart jersey and send it to the big fella? Also, I hope Aaron Rodgers comes to you in a dream and you wake up with a salty taste in your mouth. I don't care about Rodgers. It's still the right move, long term. What are you going to have one season with Rodgers? We weren't going to be a Super Bowl team the way this defense has played. So I don't know. I get it. I get why people are saying that, Gator. Thank you for the super chat. That gets you 4 raffle entries, my friend. Yeah, I don't know. Where are we? Let me find this. Where did it go? Tom Ace with some sad news. Aaron Glenn is no longer Mikey Midnight's homeboy. That's absolutely devastating to hear for Aaron Glenn. Shout out to Mikey. Hope he gets his health in order. I know he's had some health issues. He's got something going on with his heart. So much love to Mikey. And fitting that Mikey, the little hornball that he is, we have 69 of you watching right now as we bring up Mikey. Gator doubles down. Member for 15 months. Thank you for the support, Gator. Rodgers plus Devontae plus Gruden equals less than 6 losses. Yeah, the Gruden thing was never happening. The New York market is not bringing in John Gruden with those emails, and he's suing the league. Woody was not doing that. It wasn't even considered by any team to bring Gruden in. He had a better chance of Belichick taking the job again than Gruden ever getting hired. Next up, you're playing a video game. Or you good to go? You good to go? I saw he had the sticks in his hand. Not that stick. Calm down, Tom Ace.
Oh. Hey.
Pause. No Diddy. No Johnny.
I was playing Battlefield 6, just waiting. So sorry about that. But yeah, man. I mean, this team is just doo-doo feces.
Battlefield 6? That sounds like Justin Fields holding the ball in the pocket with pass rushers around him.
Yeah, no, it's the new hot game right now. But yeah, no, this team is doo-doo feces. That's how I describe it.
Actually, professional technical term. That checks out. No argument here.
They are doo-doo feces, and all I have to say is it's just Fields is not the guy. He's not the guy. And we talked about this last night, if you remember me at all. We talked about this last night. I mean, he holds on to the ball. Like, again, they're trying to fit a square peg into a circle hole. Like, they're trying to make him a pocket passer. He's not that guy. He's not the type of guy that's going to sit back, diagnose coverage, and just toss the ball. And that's why, like, Fernando Mendoza is that guy. He's that dude to do that. If there's any quarterback for this regime to just take and it fitting perfectly, I think it's Fernando Mendoza. But then again, I mean, as bad it's getting, like, I'm starting to think, like, does Glenn get one and done like Gerard Mayo? Because, like,
I don't know
what he did at the end of the first half.
More games coaching like this? Yes. I'm not ready to go there yet. It's not even mid-October. I'm not ready for that. But if we're losing games with decisions like this, yes.
I mean,
I can't predict the future off of the past, right? Like, we thought Wilkes was going to get lit up. Everyone was saying Denver's going to score 35 points. I was even saying Peyton's going to put on an offensive play calling clinic. We only gave up 3 points in the second half. We only give up 13 points in a game. So things can improve even when you don't expect them to.
Yeah.
But as of now, if the poor in-game decision-making doesn't go away, like, it's going to happen. You're going to have to do it. As much as we love Aaron Glenn, if you don't get better at your job, you lose your job. That goes in any field, right? Like, you get the benefit of a learning curve. You get the benefit of some on-the-job mistakes. But then it's like, all right, you can't make those again now. You made that. You fucked up the 2-minute drill before the half, and then you fuck up the final drive of the game. You had a chance to win in spite of how bad Justin Fields was. The fact that we had negative 10 passing yards.
Yeah.
We almost won a game.
It's insane. I remember I was in a Green Beans chat, and I literally typed into the chat, like, we're winning? Wait, we're winning? Like, because it didn't feel like we were winning. It was like, and I remember I was sitting next to my dad, and I'm like, if we win off of 11, if we win 11-10, we win this game. That is the worst way to win, the ugliest way to win. But they I mean, I'm not going to blame the defense for giving up 3 points. I mean, it's up to the offense to get 3 points and win the game anyway. So
the defense got stops. Everything we've asked the defense to be, they were. Get off the field on third down. Don't commit stupid penalties. Don't hold receivers downfield. Everything we've been asking for from the defense, we got today. Now, here's the thing. Build upon it, right? Make it the norm. Make it the things that we regularly do. Real quick, shout out to everyone watching. We got over 80 of you in here right now. Hit the like button, please. Helps the show. Subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to push to get to 1,800. Would love to do that by the end of the week. We're 18 away, last I checked, so your help would be greatly appreciated. We do have a raffle going on this channel. It's Sunday, which means all raffle entries are doubled. Today is the day to get in, ladies and gentlemen. I got the sack exchange from the stock exchange photo. All 4 signatures are on it. We'll be giving this away from the Radisson. I'm not going to bring it with me, but it's right here. It's sealed. It's wrapped up better than Tom Ace has ever been. That's for sure. But we'll be giving that away 2 weeks from tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your raffle entries in. If we hit 30 memberships during this show, we'll give away a jersey tonight as well.
Oh, yeah, no. Just I got to just say, just to add another point to what I saw today. Again,
hold on 1 second before you get going.
Sorry,
I missed this. Peg and Artie using their full names. Wait a minute. You guys just got married. It's got to be Peg and Artie Kaiser. It's got to be one name. You're married now. You made it official a couple months ago, if I recall. They gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, guys. You'll have to fight amongst yourselves. But I'll give you 10 raffle entries. But you guys can decide who gets which 5. Your memberships went to Ali, Shafay, Donna, T-Town Jet, Adam Horvat, and much a line that Tom Ace has used very often, just the tip, man. Just the tip, man. Not just the tip, whoa, man. Tom says just the tip, man. So thank you, Peg and Artie. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing better than the Jets. Not a high bar to clear, ladies and gentlemen. But
no.
All right, Joe. Thank you. Sometimes show stuff pops in. Continue.
All right. All I got to say is just the things that are, that were kind of fixed today. There were things fixed, as you said, like the penalties. We had 2. We had 2 penalties, which I'm shocked to say like that happened. But, there were multiple times where me and my dad are just watching the TV and they're replaying the down. They're replaying, they're showing the play on the replay, and they're showing guys like Mason Taylor walking wide open, Garrett Wilson walking wide open, and Justin
Arian
Fields
Smith underneath a couple times wide open.
And Kurt Warner. If you heard Kurt Warner the entire game, he is shredding Justin Fields, shredding him.
He was saying nothing at times because it was going to be so vicious what he was going to say. Like even Eisen is trying to say, "Hey, nothing here." Hey, and then Eisen even said one time, he's like, he's just shaking his head and shrugging at me. Like he did not get, he didn't understand it. And can't blame him.
If you have an Hall of Fame quarterback, just completely puzzled and dazed on what you're doing offensively,
he did.
You're doing something wrong. Yeah. There's something happening, and it feels like I know the narrative of the Jets are afraid to make Justin Fields throw. That narrative is very valid, especially at the end of the first half. Why don't you throw a bomb? If you when time is running down, or try to kick a 60-yard field goal. Just do something to get points on the board, and you're not doing that.
Maybe you get a penalty. Maybe they jump off sides. You get 5 yards for free. Like you got to do something. You have to do something to spark your team when their play is not sparking them. And I felt that Aaron Glenn today coached not to lose. And when you coach not to lose, you end up losing.
He coached scared.
To coach to win the game.
You play to win the game. Hello. You play to win the game. Quote Herm Edwards. Go to head coach. I would kill for Herm Edwards right now. But honestly, it's just like it's stuff like that just make you go like what are you doing? And then the next thing I see after the clock hits 000 is Garrett like literally running up on Aaron Glenn saying, dude, like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I thought he was passionately pleading. Like what? Yeah. I don't think he was shitting on Glenn, and people will twist it that way. We know Garrett is passionate, and we know that he wants things. He wants the ball. He wants his chance. He wants to put on a good show against the defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
And I think he was passionately pleading for things. I don't think he was attacking Glenn. I think he was just like, what are we doing? Like, we're like,
yeah.
And if you lose Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields, you lost your boy. You lost your buddy from college. You lost your biggest supporter. You lost the leader on this offense. He's the one at the mic getting all the questions. No one cares what you have to say, Fields, because we know you're short term here.
Yeah. No, I just like, and I feel like keeping Garrett here.
Oh man, hold on. This is the comment for the old Jets fans. M. Villette says, "I'd kill for Joe Walton right now."
Oh yeah.
Now, if you lived the Joe Walton, Bruce Coslett era as coaching, you know how horrible it was, and that right now would be an upgrade. But Joe, I appreciate you calling in, man. Good luck in your game.
All right. You know what? One more thing I gotta say.
Shoot,
Fernando Mendoza. It's all about the franchise right now. The franchise. That's my nickname for it.
Mayhem for Mendoza, baby. Make it a thing, Jets fans.
Let's go. Mendoza all the way.
Or fail for Francisco. Either one. If we suck for Sam, fail for Francisco.
All right. See you, Nick.
Be good, buddy.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am looking forward to this call greatly because this next caller has torched Wilkes. And I want to hear what he has to say, what he saw today on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Gypsy.
Yo, Nick.
What's up? So, for people who've missed it, you've been very vocal on how bad Wilkes has been.
Super vocal. So,
give me your thoughts. What did you see today? What changes did you pick up on, aside from Brownlee being a middle linebacker playing nickel?
Exactly.
And Jermaine, schematically, what did you see the difference?
First thing that I saw was, for Spencer Green, who doesn't know this, whoever the hell else doesn't know this, they played a perfect version of what would be Tampa's 2 defense. They played Tampa's defense really well today. This is a Buccaneers defense, and they copied it, and the guys played hard for him. Like, they have not played that way the whole season. This is the best tackling game.
Yeah.
This is his play calls. He outcoached.
Because there was times where Brownlee, there was a handoff. He came off the edge, popped Dobbins. Dobbins broke off of it, but 5 other guys were right there, and they still got the tackle for loss. In past weeks, Dobbins would have spun and been gone for 25. So collectively, they bought in and they fixed something. So
today they played 2 and got beaten 2, but they tackled perfectly, so it helped so much more. And Clemens was the QB spy today. Someone listen to me. They put him on QB spy. That was his whole job today. He wasn't breaking in on runs. Like he literally played the corners. He was just too slow to break once Nix started to move.
Yeah.
Wilkes outcoached Peyton today. Like the offense was an underneath offense, so everything was underneath, and Wilkes played that underneath.
They missed one big time.
They did.
Nix rolled out to the left, and he slid, but he had a guy crossing deep in the end zone, wide open, 35 out. No one was out there.
Exactly. So there were points in this game when Fields threw to Reynolds, and Reynolds got that first down. Right behind Reynolds was Johnson, wide open.
Yeah, he was doing an out, right?
Yeah.
The safety came up on the quick pass. They didn't even believe he threw the ball downfield.
They didn't even look for him down the field. Wilkes played a B+ game today. One of the best games I've ever seen him coach, probably since back in San Fran, before he got to the Super Bowl and then played the worst game he ever played ever. But like today, I give him his props. Like he called nickel when nickel was needed, and still showed Tampa 2. Like he played a well thought out defense, and the guys did what they were supposed to do. The only person that got really beat today, and towards the middle of the second quarter, he started to figure it out, was Sherwood. Sherwood got beaten a couple plays as he kept on biting inward, but after that, he buckled down and he played some really good football. Oliver also played some really good football. Manaluga, whatever the fuck his name is, like
Kiko.
he played some really good football. Like this is the defense that I expected them to play when the season started.
Yeah.
Like if they were going to play two-man under. Tampa 2, for all the people that don't understand what that is, it's a strategy and a scheme on the defense. They did a good job. They did a great job today. Peyton did not throw the ball because he knew that Nix was in trouble in certain situations. Johnson got off the edge quite well today. He got stuffed up a couple times, but they watched tape. You can see that Denver watched tape, and they prepared for what a good defense would look like.
And that I don't want to see. I don't want to see Jermaine doing a spin move. He's not quick enough.
He's not fast enough.
I would rather see Jermaine get the edge and drive into the tackle,
and try to
collapsing the tackle while being able to break outside. And if the quarterback breaks out, you're getting held, and now you get the penalty. I don't want Jermaine giving him a free lane to run. Will's quick enough to hit that spin move. Jermaine's got to plant that hand into the chest plate, drive him back and in, and allow himself to break off for an outside escape.
He needs to drive and get over. Like he can't get that right hand over to be able to push back to make the turn. He gets stuck trying to go on the outside. Like he just needs to get his hand over. But defensive wise, like we played an amazing game. We played an amazing. I never thought I would see that. Now, is it? I have to go both sides. Okay. The offense that was called was very much an underneath offense. Like if had Peyton had a good quarterback in his side, he was going to spread it out. Sutton would have had a lot bigger day. Like the game would have been different. But like from game call wise, I still want to fire Wilkes. But he called a great game today. I don't see our team being able to do that all the time because what you saw today was as good as that defense is going to get with that personnel. That's as good as you're going to see them play.
I disagree, though. I disagree, and here's why. Sometimes once it clicks, everyone buys in, and now they get it, and then it gets easier because now you can add to it, knowing that everyone's going to be disciplined in it, knowing that you have Jermaine back, which is a big difference. Now you have Brownlee, who looks like Brownlee's the type of guy they want playing. And the one touchdown we gave up,
Sauce
Gardner fucked up coverage and should have just stayed out in the zone.
It was his assignment to hold and break to the right. He held and broke.
If Sauce is your one fuck up on defense in an entire game, you take
that's not bad.
You gave up 13 points.
Like the defense played amazing today. Like what I said, if anybody had any doubts to what I had said before the game started, you have to play option football with Field. Otherwise, you have to bench him. You cannot play another game unless you're going to play option football with him. I've never seen. Like he made Zach Wilson look like a professional today.
Yeah.
Like he 3-stepped and waited 3 seconds. Like it was bad.
Out.
Look, I think he has concussion issues. I really, really do because from first game to now,
his whole career.
Yes, but like I've never seen him this slow. Like I've never seen. Normally he
doesn't look comfortable.
And then he looked.
I mentioned it earlier. I don't know if you were here.
I wasn't.
It almost looks as if they're running too many option routes. And even the 8-yard out, it looks like he doesn't know what Garrett's going to do. And he's like, all right, which way are you breaking? Oh, now I got to throw it. Like that's why the ball's off. If you know you're running an 8-yard out, you drop, you plant, you throw to the pylon, and then you catch and you're out of bounds. It looks like there's too many options. I don't know that. I'm guessing that. But to me, it looks as if he does not comfortable with knowing the route that Garrett's going to run at certain times.
He can't read a defense, bro. It's so bad. Like so, on 3 of the first 2 drives, he had people open. All right.
Yeah.
And
he had Arian Smith beat him if he throws that up the numbers instead of to the side.
To the side, exactly. He doesn't call any changes on the line.
Yeah.
He just changes the play.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed it. He doesn't tell, hey, Mike linebacker, somebody be on him. Like there's none of that, bro. So like the blitzes that Dallas used last week is literally what Denver did this week. They copied the same blitz and came from the same spots. And the offensive line really gave him a good amount of time today. to throw the ball, like probably more so than he's had in a while. But like Angstran called a really, 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 really bad game. And
Let
like,
me ask you a question though. If Fields is getting the ball out, is he calling a bad game? Or you only look as good as your quarterback plays, right?
yeah, but you can't. Like he went to split back and ran one option play, and literally to the right of that option play when he optioned it to the left to Brees,
Yeah.
Fields held the ball and ran
Yeah.
to the.
He was gone.
He was gone.
Yeah.
Like
I said that. I was on with Addy during the Addy show.
he doesn't recognize the option.
He was gone. Yeah.
Like, it's for I argued about Fields the whole season last season. Everybody was like, Dwayne, your dick, like blah blah. Like I love Fields, love him as a character, love him from what he did. Like he can run the ball, awesome.
Yeah.
But he's done.
If you can't get the ball out on time in the NFL, you're not an NFL quarterback. And as much as
done,
Aaron
man.
Glenn wants him to be the guy, you can't risk losing your team and your job.
And now we have answers to the questions of why they're not running option football with him. He doesn't know how to read a defense.
Yeah.
You can't read a defense, you can't run the option. So like
This is an interesting comment I've been waiting to get up here. Taylor says you all have flipped from this being all Wilkes to now it's all Fields and Tanner.
oh no.
Taylor, we didn't flip.
I
The
did
Jets
not flip.
flipped.
I didn't flip. I still want Wilkes fired. Like Wilkes' mentality. So for anyone that doesn't understand what I just said, I gave Wilkes props, but the defense that he plays is outdated. So any team that throws down the field on a Wilkes' defense with the personnel that we have right now, we're going to lose.
Yeah.
Like you need to have really, really good linebackers for this defense to be able to operate the way Wilkes wanted to operate. And even then, the plays that people run in today's offense is a lot down the field. Like so, you're going to need that safety help, and you're going to get one-on-one on one side, one or the other side. So this defense isn't good for that. Wilkes' defense is it's ancient. Its time has come and gone. I love Tampa too, but it's to be used in certain situations, not as a strategy or a scheme in today's football. Now, like for Glenn, I feel bad because this was an embarrassment today.
Yeah.
For a coach. Like I've never seen football this bad. I've never seen.
And
like,
decision making was piss poor.
the end
There
of
was
the
no sense
second
of
quarter.
urgency. I said earlier, it looked as if, to quote Biggie, that someone's family was tied up in a Brooklyn basement. Like if you guys score, like you're losing family members.
I've never seen a coach play scared before. Like as a Jets coach, when we sucked, we just sucked. Like we'd make moves to be like, oh, let's appease people or whatever. But he played scared today. The end of the second quarter, like a shot down the field, like just anything. Just I don't care what you did, throw an interception. Like you're gonna get the ball back. Like you know what I mean? Like you have. It made no sense to me that like, of course he's getting the ball back, he's not gonna go for it like that. That made me lose all confidence in him. And then that to not have Fields in option mode or just running forward after getting that first down, like just push the ball forward and go for a field goal is insane to me. Like you didn't need to have him passing at all. You could have had 4 really good inside run plays. Or like it was just bad, bro.
And I'll tell you this:
it was
the
bad.
Jets fans that will be there next week, the first time Fields takes a sack on third down, he is going to get booed off the fucking field. It will be the loudest that will be all day. And next week you will see a change. If Fields does not improve, they will make the change next week at home. The Jets fans will let them know that you have to make this change.
So do you want to see?
I'll start fire Glenn chants myself. If it's that bad and you're still pushing Fields out on the field, I will make my way down to where Fireman Ed is, and I will get up there and I will start fire Glenn chants right where he can hear me.
Now, at this point, do you put out the rookie QB and see what he could do, or do you put Tyrod?
You go Tyrod, and then if you get to December and you're 1 or 2 wins, sure, throw the kid out there. But at that point, it doesn't matter because Cook's ceiling is career backup. I don't care if Cook wins the last 3 games of the season. You're not going into 2026 with Cook as your starting quarterback. You're drafting a quarterback at the top.
We would definitely draft for somebody. Put him out there. We know what Tyrod could do, but Tyrod's going to get hurt. Like, put him out there and see what he could do. Like, we have nothing to lose at this point. Like, why have him and have him sit there and not get the reps? This is a perfect time for him to get the reps. We're 0-6. Like, we don't need Tyrod. Tyrod was, if we're gonna do something and somebody got hurt, let him and Fields play it out. Like, put Fields in and run some option plays, and then
I think you owe it to your roster and you owe it to Garrett to put an NFL caliber quarterback out there for now. End of the year, Garrett's banged up. You want to shut him down the last 3 weeks and throw Cook in there to see what Cook could be? All right, I don't care at that point, because at that point, I'm going to want to lose the last 3 games. And if Taylor has a good game, you could win. I'd rather, at that point, it's shit to bed.
For my last point, all I got to say is this. Fields got to go.
Yeah.
Fields has almost gotten Wilson killed a good 3 weeks in a row by just throwing behind him. So, I mean, you got to.
Yeah.
It's time for something else. If you're not going to play option football with him.
Big fella says, Gypsy, love you, bro, but Engstrand didn't call a bad game. Fields is just that bad. Holding 5 seconds and getting sacked 9 times isn't on Tanner. Fields is trash.
It is on Tanner, though, when you know the guy isn't a good fallback quarterback or drop back quarterback. You have to make his play call simpler. You have to simplify his playbook. Now,
get him out of the pocket, get him
exactly, like, make him run.
Threat.
Like, I love Big Fella. Big Fella is right on a lot of shit, but he's wrong on this. Like, this isn't OC play call deficiency, because from game one, what I know Fields can do is run the option or run around with the ball. So that's what I'm going to tell him to do. Go play backyard
out of the
football.
pocket. Drag Mason Taylor, put Arian Smith 15 yards. And if they drop, let Fields run. If they come up, it's a simple dump off over knee. Like, give him options to succeed. Nobody wants to see him in the pocket breaking.
Yeah, and he can't recognize the defense. If you can't recognize the defense, just let him run around anyway. Like,
agree.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. And
Wilkes called a good D. Y'all heard it from me.
He did. I'm happy that you called in. A lot of people will cower if their points get proven wrong, but much respect to you for calling in.
I was working, so I'll call in Jake tomorrow because I have a whole bunch of people to talk shit to tomorrow.
Am I on that list? You would have talked shit now, though.
You were optimistic, and they played to your optimism. I had the offense did anything, you would have been right. They could have won a game this week. But
yeah, they should have. But mayhem for Mendoza, Black Gypsy. Mayhem for Mendoza. We are in the midst of the eye of the storm, bro.
0-6, we have to start talking draft now. Like, it's over.
That's it. Told you, Nate. Later, buddy.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dre Day gifted 2 memberships. I missed the first one. It expired in YouTube. Forgive me for that. But Dre Day, you're in the raffle for 4 because you gifted 2 memberships. Your second one went to Green Gang 365. My apologies. I don't know if I missed that earlier. For those of you who were talking earlier, these are the tweets from Kurt Warner during the game. First one says, oh, go figure. I would get the game with no forward passes. And then later, somebody please explain to me that last Jets drive. Not really sure what I just watched. Now, I don't have an intro video for this next guy. However, I do have an image. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in Alan, who loves everybody except New York Jets players. What's up,
you need
brother?
to add another picture. You got to put in the Drake May shirt also, because Drake May is a stud. He's a stud. Okay, we'll start with that. Enough talk about Justin Fields. He's yesterday's news. You will not see him play another meaningful game under center for this franchise.
He deserves as many words spoken about him as the passes he completed 10 yards downfield today.
Enough. Let's talk about the Miami kid who nearly committed to Yale, went to Cal for 2 years, and is now at Indiana. Your crush, Mr. Mendoza.
I love him.
I cannot see the Jets drafting him with this regime. With this regime, I cannot. I would rather pay the $10 million buyout and bring Kurt Signetti in to be their head coach. I really would. He is a brilliant offensive mind.
I know
like
there's Engstrand. I like Engstrand. And then you go get another weapon to add to Garrett. I don't know, man. I would hate to see Engstrand let go because he's not retained by the next regime, and Engstrand goes on to be that amazing NFL coach. I would hate to lose Engstrand. I'm okay losing Glenn. I'm okay promoting Angstrom. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to lose Angstrom. I think the passing attack just needs a downfield passer, and I think Mendoza's that guy. I really do. I think it could be really good.
Kurt Signetti will either be the next coach at Penn State or he will be coaching in the NFL next year. I'll just say that.
No one should want to coach at Penn State. Penn State is not an elite program. They get
it's not
there every year to be the third team in the Big Ten. They're behind Michigan and Ohio State every fucking year, but they get top 10 rankings, and every time they play a top 10 team, they show they don't belong to be there.
Either he goes to Penn State, he might even go to Florida if they fire Napier, so he has an opportunity to coach a Lagway. But again, I would love Mendoza. I would. He has the ideal size. The last 2 weeks, the ability to win on the road at Iowa and yesterday at Oregon.
And Illinois.
That game was at home, but yeah, Illinois as well.
No, they were at Illinois.
No, that game was at home.
Are you sure?
I will guarantee that game was at home.
All right.
Yeah. And we expected their next big road game to be at Penn State, but that program's in the shitter. So his next
Aller's
big
out
game.
For the year. Did they diagnose Aller's injury yet?
They did not, but
they just said he's out for the year. I never seen anything that said what the injury actually is. If anyone knows,
you want to talk about a line that changed in one night. Penn State was 10.5-point favorites in Iowa going into yesterday, and now Iowa is a 3.5-point favorite. That line changed 14 points in one day. It's unbelievable.
Eddie says
as
Kurt
far
Signetti might stay at Indiana just to shove it up everyone's
I
ass.
do not think so. I think there will be a team out there, especially because his buyout's only $10 million. There will be a big program out there that will.
But Indiana's becoming a big program.
You know what? He's done such a good job the 2 years coming from James Madison, but I think
they are a physical, dominant.
They are
smart,
physical,
well-coached team.
I would love their quarterback wide receiver in their first 2 rounds for the Jets. I would love him and Surratt in round 2. That would be fantastic.
Hold on 1 second. We got a Jet comment. Bernard says, why would you have receivers running 10-yard routes when your offensive line can't hold up to the rush? Bernard, this is an absolutely incorrect statement on your part, man. The offensive line was blocking for a record amount of time this season. 3.25 seconds to throw was the most amount of time any quarterback has had the entire season. Fields wasn't getting the ball out. Fields wasn't seeing everything. Fields wasn't getting the ball to guys who were open. Fields couldn't diagnose, read, react, release. It's not on the line. This is not on the line. You're not expected to block for 4 seconds in today's NFL.
2 other comments. Do you think Garrett Wilson rused the day that he signed that contract?
No, because money.
You don't.
No. And
I'm telling you,
he's going to
he
get.
didn't need to do it.
The top quarterback next year. Mendoza to Wilson is going to be electric for that entire 4-year contract.
Mendoza to Wilson with a new coach, maybe, but not with this coach. What bothers me about this coach is he came into this season with an attitude, and now he's just trying to bully reporters who are asking legit questions, like what Brian Costello asked today.
If you're going to pump your chest out, right? You're going to stand there and you're going to have your chest out. You can't get mad when people come by with a pin to pop it. You can't. And he's got attitude over that. And you listen, you created this narrative.
You did.
It's on you. Like, you said we're going to win. You said we're going to be competitive. You said all these things. The fact that you're being held accountable for your words, you don't get to shit on people for holding you accountable for things that you brought to the table, for the narrative that you dropped down on the podium.
Absolutely. And one final comment. Let's talk about the fire sale upcoming. Breece Hall should not see the field again. I like the kid. There's no need to play him the next 2 games. If a team calls and offers you a 3, which they may not, or they offer you a 4, it's time to deal him. I think Quincy gets dealt when he comes off the IR. I could see Michael Carter get dealt. And I think prior to free agency, I could see Quinnen getting dealt. I think those
Quincy
four guys
is
will be gone.
perfect candidate to send to San Francisco. With Fred Warner being out for the year with the dislocated
Absolutely.
ankle
That
today,
that would make the trade.
you maybe, hey, how about a 3? You're desperate. He knows the scheme. Salah loves him. He was an all-pro under Salah. How about a 3? Give us a 3. He's yours.
It's
You
time
can get
to
a
sell.
3 for Quincy.
Yeah.
That's a huge move for Muji, considering we don't have a 3 right
It's
now.
time to sell pieces. That's
You're 0-6. Like, I'm not going to disagree with any of it. You know, if you can get a 1 for Quinnen and a 3 for Quincy, thank you for everything you've done. You're great human beings. You're a great part of the organization. But by the time we get good, you're going to be on the decline. So you sell high. Right now, you sell them high.
and finally take that 3rd round pick and draft my center out of Iowa, and he could be a 12-year starter for the Jets. Okay. Logan Jones, 12-year starter, put him right in the middle. He was mentored by Tyler Linderbaum. He's a perfect fit for this offense.
Is he an all-state wrestling champion too, like most Iowa centers are?
He is.
That's the resume, man. You can't play center at Iowa unless you're an all-state wrestling champion in high school.
You have before I go, you have to watch the Tyler Linderbaum, Tristan Wirfs high school wrestling match.
I have,
which was unbelievable.
That draft cycle when Linderbaum was coming out, I was huge on Linderbaum.
It's those two were amazing. But again, take Logan Jones 3rd round, and again, this season's over.
Rick Kent's keeping tabs. Rick Kent turned into Boomtown. He said, "That's your second, finally."
I understand that, Rick. Thanks. We'll have a great night, Nick. Okay.
All right.
Continue starting next week.
That's it, man. Mayhem for Mendoza is a full launch. Call lines are open if anyone wants in. Make sure you hit the like button. We got over 80 of you watching. And to quote our good buddy Stack, who was an answer on Wordle this week, we've had Blunt for Addison. We've had Annoy for Nate. And now we've had Stack for Stack. So Rusty, they're not trading Sauce. It'll be cap hell. Sauce isn't going anywhere. Garrett's not going anywhere. The extensions don't even kick in until 2027, gentlemen. But hit the like button. We got 62 likes, 81 of you watching. The math isn't mathing. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, folks. We got, where are we? We're 18 away. Appreciate your support, everyone here. Listen, Jets fans, it's bad. It's probably going to get worse. I'm not going to lie to you. This is going to get ugly. It's going to be miserable. There's going to be a lot of losses, and I would highly recommend start watching football on Saturdays. It's rough. It's rough being a Jet fan. Listen, if you want to be optimistic, many teams have turned around with drafting a quarterback quickly. Your offense is in a position where if you go get a second wide receiver, you get a free agent, maybe extend Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds moves down to a 3 or 4. You keep him for 1 year. You go get a number 1 wide receiver if you get a 1 for Quinnen. You bring in a quarterback. You draft a center at the top of the 2nd round. And now you have a legit NFL offense. If you get a 3 for Quincy, draft a running back in the 3rd round or the 4th round. And if you have this offensive line and you have Wilson and another number 1 wide receiver out wide, you can become a very competent, efficient offense quickly. You can. But you need the quarterback. You saw it today. If you have a quarterback who can't read, react, and release on time, it's disgusting. And today was absolutely disgusting. Sal says Jets fans are incredibly loyal. I would have been gone long ago. Sal, who's your team? Thank you for watching, by the way, Sal. But who's your team? Who do you ride with? Intro Music says, let's see if the QB they draft can outplay Fields. Intro, I can outplay Fields. I can outplay Fields. It's not a high bar to clear, man. I think here's the thing I'm afraid of with Aaron Glenn. I'm afraid of Aaron Glenn being so goddamn stubborn. He's afraid to make changes to prove his previous decisions were wrong. You can't coach with ego. You can't coach with the fear of being proven wrong. You have to make the right decision for your team, even if it means proving your previous decisions weren't the right ones. You win, you're forgiven. This is a results-based job. Get wins. We don't care. 5 weeks, we torched Wilkes. Wilkes was the biggest problem. He was the worst hire. Called a great game today. Do it again next week, you'll start to see things forgiven. Do it again in Cincinnati, now you're becoming a competent defense and a competent coach. Glenn, you got to find a spark. Justin Fields is not the spark. Justin Fields was a wet rag being thrown on a fire. He took away any spark you possibly had. It's your job as head coach to figure out a way to win. Yeah, Blitz is right. Happy belated birthday to Blitz. His birthday was Friday. Happy belated birthday to Blitz. A little bit of a tongue twister. I think I got through it pretty good. Tyrod should have played today. Yeah. It at halftime, when you are not allowing your quarterback to run a play on that 2-minute drive, not a 2-minute drive, forgive me, that 2-minute park. You sat still. You didn't want to do anything. That tells you everything you need to know. That tells you it's time to hit the eject button and get rid of Fields. Bench him, put Taylor in. And if you're Taylor and you're sitting there watching this, I know Taylor is a vet. I know he's a team guy. I know he's a locker room guy. How do you not go to Glenn privately and be like, Coach, I know I can play better than this. Yeah, he was Black Gypsy. He was scared to run. He didn't look comfortable. By the time he saw the read that was open, the window was closed, and then it was too late to even run because your offensive linemen the pocket was collapsing. Here's the blueprint: how to stop or how to beat Justin Fields. Send 4, drop 7 into coverage, take away the short 8-yard and under passes. He won't even look downfield. Oh, the big fella. I tweeted this. The fucking NFL Network showing the special teams coach jumping and running down the sideline. We didn't even get to see the play on the field. Listen, I know the NFL Network pays big money, or, I know the NFL Network wants the rights to these London games, these overseas games. Your announcing teams are bad. I love Rich Eisen as a personality. I love Rich Eisen as a podcaster and a show host. Rich Eisen is very bad at doing a game. Kurt Warner is bad at doing a game. They're not good game broadcasters. I love them in studio. Fantastic in studio. But they're not meant to be calling a game. The NFL Network doesn't have the production that it takes to run an NFL game. Nwangu's kick return, they're doing the overhead camera for the whole thing. Rick Kemp brings up a good point. The camera work was bad. That's the producer. That's the producer, the director calling what cameras to go to. Like, that's just not doing it often. You do a couple preseason games and then you get thrown into big nationally televised games. Fuck that. Nothing happened, Blitz. Nothing happened. They stopped running plays and let They ran their last play with 37 seconds left on the clock and then stood there for 27 seconds watching the clock run down. It sucked. It sucked. Folks, don't forget, tonight, Sunday night, all raffle entries are doubled. Tonight is the night you want to get in. We do have a raffle going on. For those of you that are new here, pop it in the chat. I have the sack exchange from the stock exchange photo. All 4 signatures are on it. $5 super chats and up. Gifted memberships get you on the wheel. 5 gifted memberships get you 10 raffle entries. We are at We are at 15 memberships. If we get the 30 memberships gifted tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give away a jersey. Right now, the call lines are open. We have 85 of you watching. Feel free to call in. First-time callers, call in. Old-time callers, call back in. I'm willing to hang out. I took a little bit of a nap this afternoon. I was just mentally drained from this fucking team. New York Jets, man. The New York Jets. Jerome, I would say he was thinking of his game check. I don't know, man. I don't know. The only thing worth smiling about today was getting this sweatshirt in the mail. It was on the front porch after the game. It's the only good thing that happened today. No. Tell us, Metro. Oh, man. The New York Jets. Yeah. And you know what? If the fix is in, I said this during not Miami. Was it the Miami game? I think it was the Miami game when we fumbled at the 1. I think it was the fumble at the 1. I was like, it's obvious that the Jets. I said it in Discord during the Miami game when I was at. It's obvious the NFL wants the Jets to get the number 1 pick. It's obvious they want them to get Mendoza. That's the plan. Boomtown says, Crispy, great night to call in. Dixon says, I'm part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You know how you solve it? Stop typing. Thank you. Have a nice night. Goodbye. Next up, we got Sonny calling back in. What's up, man? How you been?
Hey, Nick. How are you?
Living a dream, bro.
Yeah.
Can't complain. Life is great.
Yeah. I mean, look, I was expecting a disappointing year. I wasn't, counting on any type of a real season this year, but somehow they still find a way to disappoint, even with low expectations. I mean, 0-6, and it's not just the 0-6; it's the way they're losing these games, and the fact that the head coach just looks completely clueless. I mean, I thought this guy would bare minimum get a couple of years. If it continues like this, he could get fired after his first season.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that conversation yet because, as you saw with Wilkes, things can turn quickly.
Right.
But
right.
I mean, it's 6 weeks and you're still losing. And this is going to be the narrative now. If you start to win games, you're fucking up the draft pick. You had the number 1 pick. That will be the narrative. No one will ever be happy with this team. It'll be you fucked up by winning when you shouldn't have. Like, all right, well, which is it?
Well, this is kind of the Jets' fault that narrative exists with us every year. I mean, I wasn't thinking about the draft until they dropped today's game, and I'm like, man, I really hope they can secure that number 1 pick going in the next year. And I mean, a team is causing their fan bases to obsess about the draft every year.
It is, because you know what? We're eternal optimists. And as much as it sucks to root for this team in season, we all hope that the next draft is the player that turns the franchise around. We did it
Yep.
with Sam. We did it with Zach. We did it with the 2022 class with Sauce, Jermaine, Garrett, Brees. We are eternal optimists, and we hope that the draft is the turning point. We do.
Absolutely.
You know,
I
it's,
mean,
it's a shame that we have to live like that. It's a shame that we have to root like that, but that's just the truth, man.
yeah, absolutely. You look like you lost a ton of weight,
I
right?
have. I'm down 135 from my heaviest.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that's amazing. Just eating healthy and working out, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. I usually don't eat until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And when I do eat, it's chicken breast, carrots. Um, you know, it's very, very minimal. Cheese, carrots, pickles,
Yeah,
mixed vegetables. I made a platter today of like 7 chicken breasts, slice it up, marinated, sugar-free barbecue sauce, Caesar dressing, butter, Parmesan cheese, put it all
hey,
together,
good
and I'll have
stuff.
that for the
Yeah,
next like 2, maybe 3 days. But I'm
that's
trying, man. I'm trying to get healthy. I lived a very
yeah.
unhealthy lifestyle for a very long time. So
I hear you.
I'm behind the eight
I hear
ball
ya.
with getting life back on track. So
Yeah, I'd like to hit a game this year. I'm gonna try to make it out next week.
where you at?
Hopefully that would be their first win.
Where you at?
Long Island.
Right, well, I'll tell you right now, man, tickets are free falling. The mezzanine
Yeah,
section, which is covered, was $54 for next week. Those tickets were $200
amazing.
for the Dallas and the Pittsburgh game. You'll be
Yeah.
able to get a great seat for $25 by Sunday. Wait till you get in the line. Do not buy the ticket early. Wait until 10 o'clock Sunday morning, and you'll get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait last minute. Yeah. Hey, good talking to you, man.
You too, buddy. Take care, man. Don't be a stranger.
No, I won't.
All right, peace. All right, folks. Alan gifted 5 memberships. We are 10 away from a jersey raffle tonight. Thank you, Alan. Where are we here? Bloop, bloop. Your 5 went to Christian Brainbridge, Green Truth Dave, Frankie C, Malcolm Harper, and me, Nick Shine. So, as always, when I get gifted, I will gift one to make up for it. So, we are 9 away, ladies and gentlemen, from a jersey raffle. Mine went to Jared B. So, we'll give a jersey away if we get 9 more memberships. We had a special caller in the background who is no longer there. If he wants to call back in, I think the fan base would love to see you and hear from you. Ladies and gentlemen, ISU, one of the homeboys, he gifted 5 that went to Bobbleneck, no relation to me, Rob Basil, Thomas Rossi, Ernie, Danette Randall. Thank you, ISU. You're a nice guy. Definitely not this guy. I would not give him a glowing intro. It's definitely not him. I said fans are looking forward to seeing him. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at me here. Oh, look at me here. Oh, look at me here. Oh, when Tom Ace calls in. Oh, yeah. Listen, it's Charles is busy emailing his new friend, from my understanding. So his time is occupied. Also, we're over 50 people for the tailgate. If you are coming next week, this is the info that you need. Ladies and gentlemen, this should be interesting. I've never met this person before. I've never had this caller call in. His setting is familiar. However, his demeanor, I can't be held accountable for anything this guy is about to say, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Peter.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Peter? How are you?
I'm good. My name is Peter. I'm a long and down Ducks fan. I just thought that this was a Ducks show, but I realize it's a New York Jets show. So we're both losers, and I wanted to talk about Troy Viola, who's a very, very good player for the Ducks. So we were
Any
so
relation to Frank Viola?
no, but they do play the viola, both of them. So there's got to be something in common there. Nick Sheen, how long you been doing this show? It's pretty interesting.
An hour and 55 minutes.
Yeah, I would become a Jet fan if they didn't suck so bad. But you know, I'm on the fence. What do you think?
I don't know, man.
That's
It's a bad time, bro.
okay. So it can only go up from here, right?
That's what she said.
Oh, well,
It's
we
it's
hope so.
not,
We hope so. That's why they invented Viagra, right?
that's it.
Uh-huh.
That's
So,
it. You don't need that though. You're a
uh,
young man.
not anymore. But I've been watching the Ducks since the inception, and I'm kind of interested in the first baseman. He was a she, but now he's a he. But we're not going to talk about that. And everything's okay with that. But
Is
he's
it?
got he's got a pretty good glove. He should be catcher, not a pitcher. I think. What do you think?
I think whatever you think.
Okay, so with that being said, I think I'm going to be a Jet fan because I can relate
You're
to
welcome.
Aaron Glean. Aaron Glean looks pretty good. I think that gray beard really looks good on him, and I think I'm
Yeah.
going
How
to
do you
be
feel
on.
about a head coach in the NFL wearing his sweatpants at his knees?
I think fashion has nothing to do with how you play or how you coach, but I think it does make a statement about what you do after hours.
All right. What do you have planned for after hours? You going out to the
Um,
club? What are you doing?
I was at the club, not the club, but the club.
A club?
I saw 50 Cent there, and he's not the same person he was. He's only like a quarter of a person that he used to be. So,
Awesome.
all
Well,
right.
Peter,
So,
I thank you for calling in.
did I make you a Ducks fan, Peter?
Yes,
Nick?
yes.
Okay.
I love ducks. I'm
Uh,
going to have turducken on Thanksgiving next
yes,
month.
I actually caught
Maybe
this
will the
show.
Jets have a win by Thanksgiving?
No, I caught this
No.
game. I caught this show
Sorry,
about.
I asked a ridiculous question.
I caught the show about I think 8 months ago, or was it Jake Show? I can't remember. They all look the same. These Jets, you know. I don't be prejudiced about the Jets, but I saw
All
this guy
content
Scott.
created like
I saw this guy Scott, and I saw the Ducks, and that's why I thought it was going to a Duck show. So Scott, if you're out there, nice hair. Uh, and hope you call it the Nick show too sometime, and maybe I'll call back later, Nick,
all right.
another time.
All right. Maybe one of your alter egos will call and rap a little bit.
They will. They will.
Thank you for the call, Peter. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Make sure to like and subscribe. So there's Peter. Christopher Carl says Peter gives off De Niro vibes. Well, I don't think Peter's a piece of shit. Very important question. How do you feel about animals? Can we see your pets? Folks, we are 4 memberships away. I prepped the wheel. We are 4 gifted memberships away from giving away a jersey tonight. Remember, all raffle entries are doubled. And not only would you be in the raffle for tonight, you're in for this as well. So we're getting there. We're close. Probably got about 10 minutes left. Yeah, Wild Wave. I apologize to Peter. It's ladies and gentlemen, Luppy, who called in once tonight earlier on, just got us over the threshold. We are there. Thank you, Luppy. He gifted 5 memberships that went to Joshua Ra, John Hepburn, Devin, EJ, and Mike Perez. So, ladies and gentlemen, Luppy gets us to the finish line. Shout out to everybody who contributed during the show tonight. Let's get Luppy on the wheel. Anybody in Central Jersey? Chris B, you're close. How's the weather? Is it raining out? I know it's supposed to be windy, but I might go to the garage and have a cigar. Luppy's in for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 because he gifted one earlier. Black Gypsy says, you know what? Get me in, Nick. All right, Gypsy, you're in. Oh, misspell. Hell yeah. Definitely. If I go out to smoke a cigar, hell yeah. Yep. That's why you got 12. You got 10 now, and you got 2 from the earlier membership. I'm mathing. You can trust me with the math. It's raining out in Bayonne with a cool breeze. Yeah, where I'm at, man, the wind just whips here. I'm in Port Redding, right near the water. And there's a wind tunnel that comes straight across the house to the side where I smoke cigars at. Speaking of smoking, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pat myself on the back for that segue. It's the homeboy.
Oh, yeah. Perfect segue.
How you doing, sir?
All right. I had a nice, lovely nap after the game earlier. I wanted to forget. Sucked. Sickening.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, man.
I'm just glad that we're consistent on finding new lows every fucking week. The worst passing yard performance this team has ever done. It's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, you'd think that like that would be impossible at this point with the Jets, that you can't
finding new lows.
Yeah.
And just Justin Fields, he should have the same amount of games started for the Steelers as he did for us. 6. If 4-2 gets you on the bench, 0-6 better. At least Tyrod has confidence and the capability of delivering the fucking football.
Yeah. Real quick, Luppy, you're on. I didn't scroll all the way up on the wheel. You're the first 2 names on the wheel, so you do have 14. You are on there for 14, Luppy. I got you. Yeah, why not, right? What can it hurt? What can it hurt? Like, you can't be stubborn as a head coach. You can't sit there as Aaron Glenn and say, no, we're going to make him the quarterback. He's going to be the quarterback. You're going to lose your locker room. You're going to lose your fucking job. I think it's still early enough that if you go to Taylor and Taylor, if you look competent as an offense and you're losing, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you're right. Intro music. Technically 5, but we've seen enough. He doesn't have, I don't know if he doesn't have confidence in himself, confidence in his receivers to make the play. Our coaching obviously showed that they don't have confidence in the offense to make an attempt to do something before they get the ball back at the new half. Like, it was just extremely vexing today.
Yeah. Do you know what Fields is?
Nothing.
He's a more athletic, less religious Tim Tebow.
True that. The jump passing, too, is very Tebow-like.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Tebow didn't throw the ball downfield. Tebow held the ball too long. I'm not wrong. And another difference, right-handed version.
Yeah.
There you go, Chris B. Justin Tebow. Not Tim Fields?
No. This is,
All right.
he got to go. He's got to observe.
He's got to go. I rooted for him. I wanted him to succeed. I thought we could catch lightning in a bottle, but catching lightning in a bottle is not anything that's guaranteed. It's very rare. So, but I'm also, I can't watch another game like that.
No.
I can't. I would rather Taylor be Taylor's bad than watch that level of bad today. And I think Jets fans would agree. If you're going to put Justin Fields in the pocket, put Justin Fields on the fucking bench and let Taylor throw the ball from the pocket.
Yeah, put him in.
If you're going to design a game plan where Fields is out and he's mobile and he's running and his athleticism is just showing, even Warner said he's one of the top 5 athletes in terms of running the ball. Why wouldn't you design that? Why wouldn't you use that?
Play into
the last thing I want to see is Joe Burrow, Jesus Christ, Justin Fields in the pocket trying to be Burrow, trying to be Rodgers, and looking around and assessing the defense because he doesn't know what the fuck he's looking at.
They're asking a penguin to fly. That's what they're doing. They're asking a penguin to fly, and that's just not going to happen.
Happy anniversary to Mrs. ISU. Not to Mr. ISU, just Mrs. ISU.
There's someone in this community that sings happy anniversary songs to people, but I don't know if he's around to do so.
Not around.
All right.
Temper tantrum being had because more notoriety is happening on the channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you wake up and come in angry this morning.
Yeah. We're waiting for him 25.
What'd you have for lunch? I didn't have lunch.
And a long-winded breakfast. Man.
Yeah, infrared, you're right. But not fumbling would have got us 2 or 3 wins. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. The main thing is this team has given away 2, 3 wins. I think we can all agree on that.
True that.
You gave away today. You gave away Miami. You gave away Pittsburgh.
And man, I don't know who that was week 1 against the Steelers, but I have not seen that dude since.
Well, the playbook's out now.
He just had it out.
Book is out on Fields and how we're going to do with them.
He just seemed more willing to attempt to throw the ball against the Steelers, getting those tight windows, and he just like completely forgot to pull the trigger all fucking day to day.
Yeah. Gator, we're at the point where we got to take the M off. We need some oral victories. I would take an oral victory tonight. Tom Ace gives oral victories. Were you aware of this? He's asked me not to say that on air, and Tom, I apologize. I broke your confidence. Please forgive me.
Things slip out.
Not a Tom. Tom keeps them in.
Yeah, Gypsy, I feel you. I want a Justin Fields jersey from Jake's show too, and I this might be the first jersey that I get rid of.
Nicky's got one.
I'm done, bro. Like Fields is.
Yeah. If Lou B is still watching, the jersey burn next week should be Fields.
Yeah. That should be the Tinder for the whatever burning is going on.
And you know what? For the Jets fans there Sunday, it is going to be very loud the first time Fields gets sacked, holds on to the ball, and you are gonna. There's gonna be "We want Taylor."
We want Taylor. Yeah.
I'll start the chant. We're gonna have enough people to get a good chant going.
Yep.
I like a good chant. M123 says, "You really think they're trying to make Fields play a style he can't?" Yeah, they're trying to make him a pocket quarterback. He can't do that. Like, I don't want him throwing the ball more than 8 times a game from the pocket. I want him out of the pocket. I want bootlegs. I want waggles. I want rollouts. Slide the pocket where only half the field can get to him.
Make the linebackers on him.
I'm not. He's not on. I'm pushed already. He's free falling slowly right now. By about 140 on Sunday, he hits the water.
I ain't even wasting time setting up the plank. It's time to jump off, bro. I'm not even pulling this out for you. You're gone.
Hell yeah, Rick Kent. Rick Kent's with me. That's all I need.
Damn right.
Alan says Rico ran for 183. What does he run for next week? 69. Like, let's look at that. If our defense clicks the rest of the way and we can play quality defense, I'll take that as a victory.
Yeah.
And then you go get the quarterback, another wide receiver, a center, a running back. Go load up your offense next year. If the defense clicks and plays like this the rest of the season, I'm okay.
We might be in games at the end. Just like attempt to score, attempt to produce some offense. It's just been stagnant as hell. And
It is. There's so many opportunities to change the game, and we're dropping them, man.
pretty fun.
It's rough.
Better
It's
be
rough,
Carolina.
man. How are we going to beat Carolina? Can't believe I'm saying this.
I know, right?
I don't get it. It's rough, man. It's not good. But you have to make changes when it's that bad. And the film will show. You want to watch the film, Aaron Glenn? I'm going to tell you what the film says. The film says you need to make a change.
It's going to be the battle of what quarterback sucks less.
You run that back. There is no fucking way you go and run that back. If that game was at home today, Fields would have been booed off the field.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's what you need next week. Maybe that's the message you send.
Tell me.
They charge these prices for tickets. They charge these prices for not putting a winning product on the field in a fucking decade. And they raise prices with failure after failure after failure. Well, it's time to let our voices be heard.
Oh, yeah. Just don't go Gorman or anything. Don't go full Gorman.
Never go full Gorman.
But yeah, I definitely have more. I mean, it's very little, but I have more confidence starting Taylor because we'll see something. Something.
Okay, this says hopefully Lamar Jackson is back for our game. Would hate to allow them to move in front of us in the tank. Yeah. Right now, like I'm hoping New Orleans can win another game. I'm hoping every team with one win gets to 2 wins because there's no way we're getting to 2 wins right now. That's where I'm at as a fan. They broke me. Today broke me. Watching that offense broke me.
The offense was very offensive to watch.
Yeah. It was. You want to hang for a bit?
I like it. Sure.
All right. Let's bring in Barney. What's up, Barney? You're on mute. You fixed the camera, but you're on mute.
I can hear him.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Damn you. You got me.
I don't.
You got me. You got me as good as I got the big fella in Leany with Blitz being 65.
Barney.
How about now?
Hell yeah.
There you got me. And it's the Jets are making me forget how to run a goddamn computer. I got 3 quick things to say. First off, my wife like this. The Jets are like herpes.
Oh man.
You can't get rid of them. They're always a pain. And if you're talking about them, you won't get laid. So that's my thing right there. Because you try to get rid of them. You try not to watch them. And we all fucking do it every fucking week. My second thing is I keep trying to think, what is it about Glenn that's bugging me at the pressers? Gibson, he fumbled. Accountability, he's gone. He seems to he wants everyone to take accountability but himself. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like
I mentioned that earlier.
I mean, you guys already talking about this? I came in late, but it's just like, how come with the thing at the end, he's like, yeah, we'll have to look at it. Yeah, that may have been a mistake not to kick the field goal at the end or whatever the timeout thing. Like he doesn't even consider.
Yeah.
Like even Salah would be like, hey, that's on me. That's not on the players. Like it's like I just don't. And maybe that's just like a
you can't say that we're going to have everyone being held accountable and not hold yourself accountable for your mistakes.
And, I mean, it has to start. That's the thing is like he almost seems insulted that you
you can't question him. And if you have that demeanor and you're fucking losing and you're winless,
it's just no good.
You're gonna write your own ticket out of town, man, and it's gonna be a shame.
My last thing is I definitely don't think he should be fired before the season ends, because if he does, I mean, think about who's a better coach, Glenn or Vrabel? Vrabel. Why didn't Vrabel come here? Why didn't he didn't even seem to consider it? Because he saw what happened last year. He's like, I don't want to be a part of that shit show. It's been that way since Belichick signed the napkin. Like, I'm almost like, just be consistent. Stay with him for 3 years, and even if we win 2 games, like, just be like, hey, we're going to give you a chance to turn it around, like they gave Detroit a chance. You know what I mean?
I'll say this: guys were open a lot today.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
So Fields not throwing the ball. I'm not going to vilify Angstrom. I'll vilify not for the play design. You want to say he didn't put the right game plan together for Fields? He kept him in the pocket too much? I agree with that.
Yeah, Jake was saying that.
I have no issue with Tanner Angstrom developing a young quarterback. I have none. I would hate to lose Angstrom and he goes on to be an all-world coach somewhere else. And we're laughed at again that we had a great offensive mind in the building and we let him go because we were the Jets.
Yeah. No, I mean,
we let Glenn go. Promote Angstrom. Let him run the fucking quarterback. Let him run the offense.
I also have one last thing to say. I want to apologize. If you remember, Nick, I came on your show because I met Justin.
You did.
I gave him the Barney bump. It did not work. My butterfly effect, like that, turned that butterfly back into a caterpillar, and I apologize, Jet Nation.
The only butterfly that was good that night was the steak.
Yeah, it was. And he was eating fish. Maybe he's got to eat steak. Maybe that's the thing. He's like you watch the Giant guys, and I'm gonna watch them the rest of the year. I don't care. You watch with the ridiculous names like they're made by AI. What's his name? Dart and Scatterboo, and they got fire. And the only time the Jets had fire was like that first year Sauce and Garrett came in and the cheesehead and all that. It's like you need some of that fire too. In addition to all the the
last time there was a fire with the Jets, it was in Sauce Gardner's backyard, and they burned the cheese.
That's right. I remember
the last time this team had fire.
I watched that whole thing, and it worked. Except then the Namath curse snapped his freaking. Oh man, I don't know. I'm staying a Jet fan, but I don't think I'm going to watch the rest of the year. I'm going to watch the Giants because if they lose, I don't care. And those guys are fun to watch, and they got fire and they're playing fearless. Everybody on the Jets, except maybe Garrett and maybe JJ, are playing. They look like they're playing scared, and they're coaching scared. And that's just deadly.
My buddy, who's a Jet fan or a Giant fan, I was with him at the game last week. He was telling us that there's a section at the liquor store near him, and it's labeled "exciting whites" for white wine. And he photoshopped a picture of Dart and Scatterboo into it and sent it to me with exciting whites.
That's great. That's great. They have the great white hopes. And you saw the after thing with him chest bumping Fitzy. It's just like, man, we could have had both of those guys if we won. But what are you gonna do?
Jake Asman, member of the channel for 14 months. Thank you, Jake. Aaron Glenn is coaching football to where it's going. AG is here to win now. Glenn was born to coach. He's built for this shit. Glenn is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you, Jake.
I like Jake when he gets sarcastic, like some of his callers.
No.
Well, Jake was on the show today, right, Jake? He was saying he was actually not giving Angstrom as much of a leash as you were, like saying like, where were the RPOs? Like
correct.
Why is he going back?
I didn't agree with it. But the scheme, guys are open.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for. You scheme guys open. It's the quarterback's job to make that throw. He's not reading it. It looks as if Garrett's running option routes, and Fields is waiting to see which way Garrett breaks, and then he's like, "Oh shit, now I throw it," and it's forced and it's not accurate. When you know where a guy is going to run an 8-yard out, you step, you plant, you throw to the pylon, catch it out of bounds, first down. Simple throw. Every quarterback can make that.
How come when we're down 2 touchdowns, he throws 70%? It's because they're playing pre basically, right? And it's all in front.
Stops thinking. Just
Yeah,
does
it's
it.
all single read stuff. But
Yeah.
it's just it also like all through training camp or preseason was like good, bad, good, bad. Like he almost is consistently terrible every other week. It's just it's kind of unreal. I don't know. He just needs some fire.
Yeah, unfortunately, it might lead to him getting fired.
You think he's out? You think he's out before the season's out?
Whatever's
I don't think they'll. I mean, if you're winless in December, I don't know, man. I don't want to do that. Like, I was encouraged today by the defense. I'll hope that I will be leading the chant on Sunday to "We want Tyrod, we want Taylor," whatever. If the first time he takes a sack and doesn't throw the ball, he will be booed off the field, and the chants will start. And you will get the loudest cheer of the day is when Taylor jogs onto the field. I predict by 1:45 next Sunday, Taylor will be in.
Or give that kid a shot. What's his name? Cook.
Brady Cook.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we're not going anywhere this year. Why not?
Oh my Lord.
We got a couple super chats to get to from Jake. Is anybody better than Aaron Glenn? To be determined. Any other comments about Aaron Glenn? Oh, Jake has another one. 3 siblings. Jay sits when he pees. How's AG doing?
Does Jake have a
YouTube channel? Yes.
No, yeah, that. Yeah, but he had the basement for the Zach Truthers. Does he have a Aaron? I didn't watch too much of his show today. An Aaron Glenn Truther prison yet?
Not yet. You might have just
Might be.
given Gator an idea.
Yeah. Gator's like, God damn it. I got to make something at 10 o'clock on a Sunday.
What's fun is they fix the things that they say, like Clemens plays almost competently.
Clemens outscored Justin Fields today, getting us 2 points. We only had 2 penalties. One of them we committed within the first 4 minutes of the game.
Well, it's like they fix everything. It's kind of like it's like a whack-a-mole. You fix one thing, and then everything else screws up. It's just like Fields plays good, and like Sauce forgets how to play. So you get a better cornerback. I like that kid Brownlee. He's got he's got that fire. Like
he plays cornerback like a middle linebacker.
Well, we haven't had someone who it just hits like that since Quan Alexander, I think, right? I mean, maybe JJ when he's healthy.
But he's a linebacker. Brownlee's a corner.
Well, I know. But I'm just talking about that's like when I was watching the Giant thing on that touchdown, Scatterwood's touchdown, where he just I know he did that in college too. He just gave that shoulder. Like he didn't have to, but it was just like we need some of that attitude. Like Sauce had it coming in. Now I feel like you're on this team too long, you get beaten down. It's almost like you shouldn't be allowed to be on the Jets more than 2 years. Because more than 2 years, you're like, fuck it. Like that's what I feel happens sometimes. And who's to blame them,
Yeah. All right, sir. I'm gonna start winding the show down. Long day.
Be good.
Be good, Barney.
Everybody.
What's up, Barney?
All right. It's a good one though. It was worth it.
Oh man. That you're a demon.
Hell yeah.
Jay, you should take Nate's suggestion and call it. That'd be fucking epic.
Yeah, Jay. Are you somewhere where you can't call in?
Man. It's like getting into like board fat levels. I haven't seen Jay in so long.
Yeah, right. Big Will says, "What do you think AG would do if Fields changed plays to what makes him comfortable? Where is Ruckert? Ruckert's not a real option. And if you're going to use Ruckert, you're going to move the pocket. You're going to get him out. That's where you get your tight ends out in space."
Yeah. The best play a tight end made today was fucking Stone Smart on the tackle on the kickoff.
Yeah, and Rich Eisen called him Tyler Barron because he thought it was 94 who was inactive. So again, another great call by Eisen. Love Eisen as a podcaster. Love him in studio. As a game play-by-play guy, he is a really difficult listen. He's not good. He doesn't give you information. Will McDonald gets drilled in the head by Cisco. They never mention it. Garrett Wilson goes off the field the opening drive of the second half. They never even mention the whole drive that he's not in the game. Like, it was horrific announcing. As bad as Justin Fields was, Rich Eisen play-by-play is just as bad. Oh, the fucking New York Jets, man. At least we got the Yankees. Oh, wait.
It's going to be a battle of who sucks less next week, Bryce Young or fucking Fields. That's the game.
I take Tyrod Taylor for checkmate.
That's what I would do too, but let me
take that back. In typical New York Jets fashion, Fields will look all world next week and will lose. That's my prediction for the game. Fields will have a tremendous game. 3 rushing touchdowns, passes for 1. Defense will give up 38. We lose 38-35. Like, that will be our luck. Fields plays well. Defense goes back to shit.
We need to sync that up. For one game, please. Man.
Yeah, I do like Olsen. I feel bad for Olsen that he got demoted for Brady. I thought Greg Olsen, the year that Fox, him and Burkhardt went to the Super Bowl, I thought they were really good together. And then Brady came in. It's bad. It was bad.
It is. And on Greg Olsen, I just recently heard his rap that he made in college, like earlier, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday. Great.
Oh, you never heard his Miami?
You never heard it before. Nah, I never heard it before.
That's
the first time I heard it.
Every so often.
Yep. First time I heard it, it was fucking hilarious. Great song.
Yeah. All right, folks. Last call. Couple minutes left. Get your raffle entries in if you want. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We're getting close to 100. Would appreciate if you could help us get to that number. We're at 84 right now. So make sure you hit the like button. Wildwave, are we putting your 2 favorite people, Sam Laporta and Jesus Christ? Give me some info, man.
Anyone. His name could be Frankie Fuckface. I don't care. Just throw the damn ball. It's just throw the fucking ball.
I don't care if you throw a pick 6. Just get the fucking ball out of your hands.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be all right. He threw it. Like, that's progress. He threw the ball. He thought he saw an opening. It was a bad throw, but at least he threw the fucking ball. Black Gypsy, it was over in September. It's just more over now.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Wildwave. Thank you. Yeah, Gator sent me this. Connor dropped 3 F-bombs today in a video, less than 3 minutes long. Connor's broken.
Damn. If you lose Connor, you lost everything. If the youth of the nation doesn't even believe you?
The evolution of the Connor Long Show, where now he's allowed to drop F-bombs.
Man.
He's got a credit card and he's dropping F-bombs. Poor kid. Poor kid. You know what? Rick, I would prefer soap. I've gotten both soap, but Tabasco sauce was the thing that got me. That's why I don't eat spicy food. I had PTSD. My mom would give me Tabasco sauce when I cursed. Obviously, it worked, and I don't do that shit anymore.
So does V8. Fuck V8.
Yeah, Nate. I'm convinced Connor doesn't even go to school anymore. He's always on. He had a day off from school and he was watching film on someone. I remember he called in Jake. Jake's like, "You have a day off from school and you're watching film?" Listen, the kid's goal oriented. He's career oriented. He knows what he wants to do, and God bless him. Good luck to him.
It's got more focus than
I did, Wildwave. Rick can't. Yeah, well, Rick, when you were a kid, that was allowed. Now, if you look at a kid the wrong way, you go to jail.
Wait till we get home. Wait till we get home.
Where is it? Where is it? Justin Fields would be the Scarecrow if he was in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I mean, in the pocket, he could be all of them. He's a coward. He won't throw the ball. He's a coward. He's
Standing
not
there.
reading the defense. He's got no brain, and he won't throw the fucking ball. He's got no heart. So he's all 3-in-1, to be honest.
Need to oil up his joints so he can move out of the fucking pocket. Just
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we hit the membership plateau tonight. Thank you to everybody. So we are going to raffle away a jersey right now. Oh, hell yeah, Rick. I loved the Wizard of Oz when I was a kid.
You like the Wiz? Now that movie's dope.
Walk on down the road.
The Wiz is
Walk on
fucking
down,
dope.
walk on down the road. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I watched it. I mean, it wasn't like the original, but it was quite interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, while we hit the wheel, it's time.
Now let's go to What Did We Learn Today? Courtesy of Nick Shine.
All right, folks, start dropping your What Did We Learns. This should be a doozy. Whenever we lose, it's a lot of fun. Well, Rick, I watched it like once or twice. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Also, we need to send Dream the Wiz poster. I need to get the Dream's address, and we just fucking randomly decide in the Discord what movie poster we send them. And we just send them random, like the Wiz. We send them that. And like, oh, shit, you guys send me a movie poster. All right. Addison, give me a number between 1 and 5.
4, the amount of quarters I need the Jets to play for an entire game. Please.
And then I will shuffle it 0 times because that's the number you'll actually get. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck. Thank you to everyone who contributed. Rick, he really did have good movie posters. That's what we should do. Just randomly send him like a bad movie poster, but a good movie poster. You know what I mean? A good, bad movie. Alan, there'll be more. They'll have 50,000 there. I mean, 30,000 empty looks really bad, but there'll be 50,000 because people who have their corporate seats, people will give away tickets, and people will go on a free ticket. So it'll be a nice day. It'll be like 60 degrees. It's still a good day out. And we spin it. Good luck to everybody.
Damn right. At least one of us will get a win
And we
today.
got, Kevin Tats wins again.
Sick.
Congrats to Kevin. Thank you, Kev. Appreciate you, man. I gotta copy these. Let me copy these. I don't want to forget to do this. I gotta copy these and then add them to the other wheel. There we go. I forgot to do that one day, and I fucking deleted it. All right, where are we?
Shit, we'll have a better chance against Carolina if we just go out there and play fucking Wildcat. Don't even throw it anymore. Bring back the Wildcat. Fuck it. If you don't want to fucking throw it, don't throw it.
Sack exchange. There we go. Save you. That's updated. All right. Yeah, Nate, I mention this all the time. That when they built this stadium, both teams got together and was like, hey, we should make these seats look like Minecraft. So it's camouflaged and you can't tell how many seats are actually empty. When it was the old stadium and you had those bright red seats, you knew when seats were empty. But now they try to camouflage it and trick you. All right, let's see. What did we learn? Thank you again to everybody for tuning in, hitting the like button, new subscribers. Black Gypsy, I learned we are scared to throw the ball anywhere near the end zone. What the fuck, Black Gypsy? When the fuck do we get near the end zone?
Yeah, take off near the end zone, and you have a perfect statement there.
Did you pick up my tone?
Yeah.
When the fuck did we get ice cream? The movie with Johnny Knoxville with all the special needs guys.
The Ringer, baby.
The Ringer. Thank
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Rick Kent, I learned the Addy show is elite. Well, what the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
took you so long?
Hell yeah. Thanks, Rick.
I learned that certain people get jealous when someone has a successful show. Who would have thunk? Luppy learned that Allen is happy we're 0-6.
Hell yeah, he was.
Is Kevin here? Hey
Think so.
Siri, text Kevin Tats.
What would you like to say to Kevin Tats?
Hey buddy, you won the raffle tonight.
What's up, Smokey?
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Oh,
went
Siri's
wrong.
obviously run by Justin Fields.
Yep.
It's funny though. She says that. It happened to me yesterday too.
Siri and Justin Fields both don't deliver today.
Yeah. All right. Big fella with a super chat. Nick, over under INTs Jets get this season. Well, all right. How about this, big fella? We haven't gotten any on defense. Oh, wait. Taylor threw one. Fields didn't throw one. Taylor threw one in the Tampa game.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What do we get more of? I think we get less than 5. Right now, I think we get 3. 3 would be a miracle.
Yeah.
We're a third of the way through the season. More than a third of the way through the season, and we have 0. What's? You know what? I'll go with 0. We get 0 for the season. Fuck it.
First takeaway.
We throw 1 and we get 0, and we still end up negative. MC Mays, I learned that when Glenn calls Parcells this week, Parcells will just say, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Chris, I learned. Don't know what Tazy is. I learned our New York Jets unfortunately lost. Nick Addy and all rule. Go Jets. Love you. God bless you all.
Thanks, Crispy. Hell yeah.
Steven, we learned that AG shouldn't wear capris when he coaches. Good point. Chris, you did not learn this. I learned our Jets will win. Infrared, I learned that our defense had gotten a turnover in the first quarter and we still lost the goddamn game. Rick Kent, what a shock. Something went wrong. Alan, I learned that Nick and I believe in tanking. In early October, go Mendoza. Hashtag mayhem for Mendoza.
Hell yeah. We haven't had success since an Hispanic was starting, so let's go. That's why we should have kept Martinez.
I learned watching Jets games, you go through a lot of weed. I also learned that Addison always has Jets games on a loop then.
Gypsy, I have 3 carts on me ready to rock whenever I watch these damn games.
ISU says Brownlee's going to pick one off on a swing pass. That was like my favorite play of the game. Is Brownlee blew up a wide receiver screen and popped the guy. That to me is something this defense needs. That's an attitude we don't have. Oh, Snowball, I learned the tank is officially on. Luppy, I learned we are in Glenn's world. We are in Glenn's world. We're just living in it. Mets middle finger up his ass says, I learned field stocks. Oh, wait, I already knew that.
Yeah. That he do.
Big fella says, we are winning the Carolina game. All right, big fella. I'll be rooting with you, but I am on the brink, and I'm never negative, and I'm there. I'm very, very close. I'll be better by Wednesday, midweek, maybe Tuesday, but this is getting old quick.
Hell yeah.
ISU, I learned Addison takes naps to forget stuff.
I learned Addison takes naps when he's up at 5 in the morning. That's why. I didn't first. I wish I could forget. Tazzy. Hell yeah,
Ladies
Crispy.
and gentlemen, Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. It would be nice to do one of these shows on a Sunday night with a victory.
One day. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Maybe the Jets are waiting for your birthday to get you a victory.
I never thought we'd be winless by mid-October, man.
They better not be waiting for my birthday. I'll tell you that much.
Well, Curly says, "What's a victory?" I don't know, Curly. I'd like to think I have a lot of answers. I don't know. A lot of people post on social media about a victory Monday. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't help you here, Curly. Check back in future weeks. Maybe I'll have an answer for you. And hopefully it doesn't cost us the number one pick when we finally get one. Because that would be very Jettonian.
We have sole possession of it right now. Let's see how we fuck it up late in the season.
Yes, sir.
Fourth pick,
DP?
what?
DP?
Maybe. We'll see. Hey, who knows? It's only 7:43 over here.
Well, let me know, because I'm going to go, if we're going to hang, I'll go to the garage, smoke a cigar.
Might be hanging on here. Wink, wink.
Same shit.
Yep.
Just
If you
the
know, you
DP
know.
with everyone with their camera on.
Yep.
All right. Message me. Let me know.
Episode 9 might be ahead. Who knows? All right.
It's always a hit with you.
If you call in, Jay. Oh.
Jay can't call in. Jay can't call in. He's in the bathroom pretending to have diarrhea just so he can watch the show. Just kidding. The macaroni and cheese gave him diarrhea. He's actually got it. All right, Addy. Thank you. Good work today, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
here you go.
All right. Hell yeah.
Emu. Is that
Do
emo?
it. You better not.
Emo,
Don't lie to me.
emu. And Doug.
And Chris B, it's episode 9 because episode 7 was 2 parts. Bam. Hell yeah.
Got you. Oh, shit. Rick says you aren't calling in.
We have controversy brewing.
Oh, boy. Predictions flying around. Addison, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Peace
I'll
out,
probably
man.
see you shortly.
Hell yeah.
I'll hang if you're hanging.
Well, like a pair of nuts. I'll be hanging.
Ooh. If we get Jay, then there's 3 nuts, and we'll just be like Knob. Later, buddy.
Peace out.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a member of the channel, folks, drop the Canadian flag. What did we learn for Boomtown? We kick it up north. This should be interesting. Yes, like Total Recall Boob Lady. I'll never forget when I saw that as a kid. I thought that was like a real thing. Chris B's not a member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. He just types Boomtown emojis. Here, I'm going to gift one, Chris. Let's see if we can get it to you. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, buddy. Nope. Sorry, it went to Daz. Sorry, Chris. I tried. All right, Boomtown, if you would please drop it like it's hot. And also,
show me your butthole.
Total Recall 3 Boob Lady was on Three's Company. Oh yeah. You remember the episode where Jack pretended to be gay and tried to fool Mr. Furley? ISU. Daz got that membership. Poor guy. Oh, yeah. He earned the gift. My buddy James from my tailgate went. He went last minute. I was talking to him last Sunday. He wasn't sure, and then he decided to go. Boomtown learned the Jets have lost Nick. Nick guarantees his 8 yards out in the parking lot. 100%. Mayhemy is not a standard English word. Luppy wears jersey 69. Pred should have played the lottery. Bonus, Aaron Glenn is no longer Mikey's homeboy. Sad day in our community, folks. The Jets are considered by some to be doo-doo feces. Under the right conditions, Nick may be leading Fire Glenn chants next week. Double bonus, Chris B doesn't give spoiler alerts. Tom Ace gives oral victories. The Jets share a shocking number of similarities to herpes. Barney's butterfly effect sucks. Fields is the Oz trifecta. Nice. She was Chrissy Snow's replacement. I'm going to have to check it out. I don't remember what she looks like because I was a kid and I was focused on the breasts. I don't remember her face. And that's the way it should be with all of them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's October 12th. Jets are winless. Keep your heads up. Start quarterback review. Enjoy Indiana football as Mendoza leads this team to a national championship. And hopefully the Jets can figure. I don't know. I don't even believe it myself anymore. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Boom, you're the fucking man. And Charles, you suck. That's all. Good night, everyone. God bless. Go Jets.